Hello, everybody. I'm muting this right now before I forget. I always forget and blow your ears out. So, not muting it. I'm putting the volume down. Let me turn this off. I saw people were already in there. I saw Marion Ravenwood. I saw Michael. Who else is in the chat? We got Vero G, Colvin, Hollymac79, Clever Name I Made, Marion Ravenwood, Michael. I guess I jumped in pretty quick because the chat isn't as big as it usually is. I'm going to jump on my other account, do my second like because I never did. And then we're almost to 15. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I know there's a lot of people not in here yet. We're also a little early. Usually, Coco just got locked in here with me. Come here. What are you doing? Oh my God. She literally, Coco just like laid over and did a barrel roll. She's like sitting by the door. She just got let out of the room. I think she has a lot of energy. She ran up the tree and then immediately ran back down and then rocketed over to the door. And then she just did like a barrel roll. And now she's just like laying there like upside down like this. I wish I could show you. Jay, don't forget to sign up for the new whiskey drop. Oh, Courage? Is that like one of the, is that like a its own thing, or is that part of the set? The Azor Sky is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Coco, my princess. What are you doing? My God, she's adorable right now. She's literally sitting, Marion knows what I'm talking about. She's sitting like Sammy. Remember how Sammy used to sit like a person and he'd kind of just like hang his body over, but then he'd like lick himself? She's like just sitting there doing like a Sammy. She doesn't typically do that. She's like sitting like a person would sit with her legs, and she's just like hanging like this. Time is 1:13:29. Oh, I would look at that. It went a second past because I didn't click it quick enough. Ready? 1:13:25
is cracked.
There we go. 1:13:29. We just saw that Pike's necklace of Sarenrae is cracked, everybody. Oh, here she is. Here's Coco. What you doing? What you doing, monkey? Come here. Come here. I want to pick you up. Who's the baby? Who's the baby? Who's the baby girl? Oh, don't get tied up. Don't get tied up with the cord. Say hi to everybody on the screen. Who's the baby? Who's the baby? She sees my cup of ice. Right in front of her is a giant cup of ice. And I think it's the Solo cups. Whenever she sees Solo cups on my desk, she knows it's like ice water, and she sticks her head in it. I think she loves the frigid coldness of the water when it's in ice. It also like, I think it like is weird to her. Like she's like, what is this contraption? Like she's staring down the ice cubes right now. Baby Coco. But yes, we are just dealing with the cracked necklace. I feel like that's something that's been touched on in the animated show. Am I incorrect? I feel like in the animated show, we already had her have the necklace cracked, and there was like the whole shenanigans or ordeal with it. But, bidet to Neil, right before I jumped on here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't bite the thing. Don't bite the thing. She's playing with the wire. Don't chew the wire. Right before, Neil told me earlier today that his choice after Peaky Blinders is... Oh, now you're stuck on my pants. After Peaky Blinders, he did decide on Sherlock. And I asked him, I was sure I was watching the right episode because there was like an unaired pilot. He said, don't watch the unaired pilot. It's a condensed episode of A Study in Pink. And right before I started this, I watched it. Even though we still have a couple months left of Peaky Blinders, I was very curious because Chris at the arcade, my business partner and friend, told me it is one of his favorite shows of all time. He's told me this for years, and he always says, like, when are you going to watch Sherlock Holmes? When are you going to watch Sherlock Holmes? Technically called Sherlock. So right before this, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch one episode, hour and a half episodes, because they're like little mini movies. But I was like, I want to just get a taste of it. I want to see what it's like. I did not know Martin Freeman was in it. I did know Benedict Cumberbatch was like Sherlock, but I did not know Martin Freeman was, and I love him. Life on Mars. He's Doctor Who. the Master. So big fan of him. He also was Bilbo Baggins in the Hobbit movies. But great stuff. I just got done with episode 1. You won't see it on Patreon for a while, but it is already in the books, and I'm looking forward to many more. So that is a new addition later on. But I'm putting up my last like. I had to wait a minute. I always wait like 5 minutes because I don't want it to not count my second account. You know the deal. I feel like it knows. And there we go. All right. We're at 15 likes, everybody. 15 likes. Almost halfway. We have an hour and 35 minutes exactly. Hour and 35 minutes exactly to the end. There's no intermission. We're going to go right through. If we hit the 50 likes, you know the deal. We will jump in to the next episode. I hope we do it. I don't know how long the next episode is. Maybe we could see. Let's take a gander. Could we see if I do this? Episode 9 is, oh my God, it's a short one. 2.5 hours. It's one of the shorter episodes. Shorter than this one, that's for sure. 2.5 hours. So honestly, if we don't hit the 50 likes, it won't be the worst thing. Because if we hit the 50 likes, that means I'd really have to shorten the Patreon hour this week. If we have the 50 likes, that means we'll be down to about 2 hours, probably less than 2 hours, because there's always like a 4 or 5 minute intro. So, if we do the 50 likes, I mean, let's do it if we can. I don't know. Maybe eventually, if we get so far ahead and the live stream's short enough, maybe we'll just automatically start jumping into other episodes. But do the 50 likes. Let's see what happens. I also have all of these. I went to the liquor store the other day to get Surfside vodka and sodas for my lady friend, and I was like, I'm gonna get Trulies, but I've gotten to the point now where I could drink like freaking an entire case of Trulies and barely feel buzzed. So I got Truly Unruly, and it is like almost twice the alcohol content. So instead of having 15 Trulies, we're gonna have like 4 Trulies, but they're twice as strong. Also, less liquid. I think the problem was I was having so much liquid that I had to pee 500 times. So these are twice the strength. Oh, baby. I thought it was going to overflow. These are twice the strength in the same size can. So I'm a fan of that. Less consumption of liquid. I have the one I did Strawberry Smash. Remember I told you I like when companies give ridiculous names and they don't say strawberry. Like here, Gatorade. We have orange flavored Gatorade. This one, grape. I call it Rip and Rash Fuck. This one, they get a little creative. Glacial Freeze, the blue. How come purple is grape, blue or orange is orange, but blue is Glacial Freeze? Like, why did they get creative with that one and not the others? But we got Strawberry Smash. We have Citrus Crush. And Berry Blast. I also have another Strawberry Smash. I have 2 Strawberry Smashes. I don't know what flavor I didn't get. There was a 4th flavor. I thought I got 1 of each, but apparently I got 2 of the same. So we're going to be failures at life. Truly scrumptious. Truly scrumptious. You're truly scrumptious. Moffat did Tintin. Yes, Moffat. I saw it was Stephen Moffat who did Sherlock, which also is responsible for Doctor Who. And Tintin, I've never seen the movie. I know of it. Never seen it. Got to put it on the list, The Adventures of Tintin. I remember when it came out in theaters. I wasn't a big fan. I didn't know, I honestly, nothing against it. I just didn't know anything about Tintin. I knew of it, but I didn't know, it wasn't like, oh my God, Tintin. I didn't know. Like Archie. Tintin, I know it has nothing to do with it, but Tintin reminds me of Archie. Jughead and Archie and all those. I never read the Archie comics. My sister's a big fan of the show that came out. What the hell's the name of it? With the Archie people? I don't remember. But there's a show, a live action show with people, and it's a WB show, I think it is. Why am I blanking on the name? Either way, I've never seen that either. She says it's great stuff. I believe her. And one day I will watch it. The kid kind of looks like Archie, There are many different flavors of blue. If I get a pick after Wayne, it'll be Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk with Keanu Reeves? Is that a show or a movie? Riverdale. Yes, Riverdale. Thank you, everybody. Everyone at the same time. Clever, Holly Mack, and Marion all at the same time. Riverdale. Yes. I couldn't think of it, which goes to show how little I know about Archie. Because that is probably the town they all live in, I'm assuming, or why would it be named Riverdale? But I hear the show is very good. I hear it is also more adult themed than the comics for sure. Moffat worked on Tintin, the CGI one. Yeah, but I don't know why. Tintin always reminded me, like the style of animation always reminded me of Archie stuff. That being said, let me get the clock going. It is after 6 o'clock. We have 17 likes. We're almost halfway there. I did not see Ninja yet. I already poured myself a beverage. Is anybody new in the chat right now? Anybody new in the chat? I also saw this morning that Enhanced for Critters, who gives us these lovely enhanced episodes, I saw that they just posted episode 15. I think they do one a week, and they must post them on Friday morning, unless I saw it yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was this morning. So or maybe it was last night. Either way, episode 15 just got posted. I feel like they do one a week, which is keeping us very much on pace because there is a good 2 months of episodes already ready to go. Let me get the clock. Yeah, I've been getting way ahead on shows because Ray is visiting in less than a month. Easter is less than a month. It's April 20th is Easter. It's already March 21st. So we have less than 1 month to Easter. And Ray usually comes the Thursday or Friday before. And obviously Easter's on a Sunday. So that means Ray will be here either the 17th or 18th of April. Ray will be here. So I like to get a good week or two ahead on all the shows. So that way I don't have to do anything the week Ray is here. I've already done so. Like the other day I watched a month and a half worth of Farscape, a month and a half worth of Doctor Who, a month and a half worth of... I watched a bunch of Warehouse 13, Eureka, Leverage, all the hour-long shows. That's why I did Sherlock too, because I was like, I'm getting so far ahead on everything. I want to keep building this momentum into greatness. So, here is the clock. 1:13:29. I'm lowering the black window a little. I don't know if you guys saw Coco just ran up the tree like a crazy person. I'm going to put the clock right between... it seems like this is always the best spot because it's the biggest gap where we can see everyone's heads. And I'll cut out a little just for formalities. Is everybody ready? I'll give another couple minutes. We'll start in 2 minutes. I do that shot for free. Daniel O'Day, I watched Jekyll. I watched Jekyll for Michelle Ryan. Cyberpunk Edge Runners prequel to the game with Keanu. My energy drinks have lewd names like Titty Milk, Incel Tears, Sploosh. I need a cheat sheet to keep track of the flavors. I've been watching, I told you guys this, Papa Meat, and he constantly is sponsored by that company that Michael's talking about. What is it called? MR Sups? Gamer Sups? I think it's called Gamer Sups or something like that. He has a thing every time. And Titty Milk, he always is like, Titty Milk is my favorite. But yes, they have very lewd names. I think it's hilarious, though. Same universe as the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Yes, I do remember that. My sister said there was crossovers of... I haven't seen that either. I haven't seen Sabrina either. But my sister, I'm pretty sure, was telling me there was crossovers with that in Riverdale or something. Somebody told me that. Oh my god, that one's delicious. Holy crap. Strawberry Smash is freaking outrageous. It literally tastes like you crushed up strawberries in my drink. That is amazing. That might be my favorite Truly ever. And you could tell it's got a little more bite to it because the other Trulies are 5% alcohol. These are 8, so not necessarily double, but like almost double. You know, good enough. That is outrageously delicious. I'm happy I got 2 of them. It's the only flavor I got 2 of, and it is amazing. Gamer Sups. Yes, Gamer Sups. That shit is unregulated as fuck. I mean, Michael gave me a lot of the packets, and they were pretty. You guys saw me on the stream once drinking them. I was like flying high. Michael even said you're not supposed to have more than like a half a packet to a packet, and I had like 3 in one sitting. I almost died. The shit. Oh, his flavor is called raw meat, and titty milk is blueberries and milk cream. Did I have that one, Michael? I don't know if I had titty milk. I feel like you told me about it. You definitely told me about it. I don't think I had it. Michael gave me a bunch of them, like like just a bunch of packets. I remember having them all, but I don't remember which one was my favorite or what was what. Hello, people. Just a little ghost who will. Oh my God, my vision just left. Just a little ghost who will disappear. The Chimiki Paro, what is up? Chimiki Paro, you're getting a giant swig in your name and your honor because I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. And if we did, it was very brief. So to the Chimiki Paro, I'm assuming you are running off somewhere. Daniel O'Day is also here. Did Jekyll, between Who episodes before he became showrunner? Oh, he did Jekyll between Who episodes. Got you. So cheers to the great Chimiki Paro. We're going to start in 1 minute, everybody. So everybody sync up your clocks. 1 minute, we will start. Cheers to everybody. Ninja Master. Did we not see Ninja Master last week? I have like this, I like this memory of not seeing Ninja last week, unless he came in at like the last second. I honestly can't believe how much this tastes like strawberry. Like, you know how sometimes people label it like, oh, citrus or orange or strawberry. This is like the wildest strawberry I've ever, like literally I feel like you just crushed strawberries in my drink. It is delicious. I'm very pleased. So here we go, everybody. Ninja was very busy with Pi Day, that's right. No idea. Yeah, that's right. It was Pi Day last week. And Ninja was very busy. I drank so fast that it froze my heart. And now I have the hiccups. So here we go. Everybody, get ready. We're doing the 3, 2, 1. Is everybody ready? Thumbs up me. Everybody thumbs me up if you're good to go. But he checked in after. Okay, I feel like at some point I did see him, but I couldn't remember for sure. If everybody's ready, we're almost to 25 likes. We have an hour and 35 minutes, and we're going to go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no, this is terrible.
Pike, pray, do something.
I motion over. I motion over to Pike, and I take her medallion slowly off of her and go like, and bring out my mending wheel.
Your mending wheel, which was where?
The mending
It
wheel.
was the bag of holding.
No, I held that.
Pi Day is the best day.
I thought it was like this big.
Tiberius. Tiberius.
I'll take my symbol back and put it back on and say this is something that I got it.
I know we have
This
that.
is something I need to deal with. We can't just put it in a mending wheel.
The gods reward deeds, not words.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
I bring out my mending wheel. Matt is like, are you
I
insane?
think I know why it happened.
Maybe because you've been killing.
And he's trying to talk Matt into it.
Slit the guy's
He's
throat.
trying to convince Matt that the mending wheel should be allowed.
We'll do some good deeds when we're done.
Do
Yes.
not argue
Something that I
with
need to
Matt
fix,
Mer.
but
The
I
great
think
Matt
it's
Mercer
worth
said so.
trying.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
Trinket?
Remember, we went on that job, and yes, the lady gave you the pot. Yes, I do remember. I honestly
A kitten?
didn't remember till you said it.
little
A kitten, a little kitten. Yes, Marion Raven would help me on a job once when she still lived in New Jersey. And it was on Pi Day, and the lady was giving out
Oh,
pie
he's a
shirts.
person.
He's a Persian kitten.
Wasn't she a teacher? I feel like she was a teacher. And she had shirts she had made for her students or something. And Michelle got a shirt.
You
I feel like she
immediately
offered us all
forget
shirts,
this.
but
Not
I was.
necessarily, please.
I feel like I was content
But
with
we'll
not
deal with
getting
it.
a shirt.
So
I figured I probably would never wear it. I have way too many shirts. Give it to somebody who will actually wear it, like Michelle. Michelle
let's go. Come on. Let's
was
go on
very
this thing.
pleased
Bob's
with it.
getting ahead of
All right,
us.
let's go. On our stone airplane.
On the Wonka Vader.
On the Wonkavator. We're on a Wonkavator.
Hop on. Okay. Hop on.
All right, so you all step
Go.
onto this giant stone. It's really cramped. You're all kind of shoulder to shoulder. pushed
You
onto
look at
your
Orion is
perch.
dying to talk.
To step onto it.
Orion is dying. Look at him.
I cast telekinesis on the stone slab, and I lift this up and push us.
Okay. How much weight can you push through telekinesis?
1,000.
Okay.
I think we're more than that.
I think that's.
I did all the math.
Oh, way a lot. We're really little.
He did all the math, but remember I said
Vax weighs 155. Pike
I
weighs
was literally
75,
in the Patreon and YouTube hour.
190. Vex weighs 120.
I said on
Sam
average.
weighs the same, 75. Keyleth weighs 125.
Yep. Kima weighs 105.
And Clarota,
No,
yes.
it's actually, yeah, with all of her armor and equipment, she'd be 105.
Rota can fly.
Clarota can float.
Correct.
Oh, he
Does
can
that
float.
still fall under 1,000 total?
I don't think it does.
Is that right?
What about you?
I honestly think he's full of crap.
That's why I kid.
I think he's full of crap. Except if Clarota can float, maybe it is.
Rock's 100 pounds?
Yeah, if you count the 100-pound, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's right. I said it's going to be at least 1,200 pounds.
We're there, like at 9 something. You can do all the math, right? It's
Okay.
like 9.
All right. So you all stand on a platform.
I don't think he's right. Somebody do the
Rises
math.
up, and it's one
I
of
think
those-
he's full of
you
crap.
have to gather yourself, but nevertheless, it is.
I said if
now
on
floating.
average we're 125 pounds each, which some of us are lower, some of us are more, but I feel like 125 on average, even if you deduct Clarota, that's 8 times 125. That is exactly 1,000 pounds. Plus, you're not counting the 100 pounds of rock. I think he's full of shit. He is not correct. We have more weight. Now, obviously, we could probably figure out something else, but I don't think he's right. I think we're way over 1,000 pounds. At least 100 or 2 pounds over 1,000 pounds. And he's just like, yeah, I did the math. I think you're a liar.
You see more and more.
I'm surprised. If I was Matt, I would have totally did the math because I just don't trust him at all at this point.
What's near the edge? You start seeing bits and pieces that are, full bones, so they've been more.
I wish I did the math like while he was doing it. I should have brought out a calculator because I'm using averages, but I feel like way more of us are heavier than not. Like 125 is being generous on average. He said somebody was 190, somebody was 155, somebody was 160. Kima's 105 with armor.
In front of you guys.
Female,
What does it
male?
sound like?
It's male and it's loud.
Grog. I'm thinking it's Grog.
I push us forward towards that. I mean, we're going that direction anyway, so I speed us up.
Keyleth, take the nose.
Both Dan. Insert fish shaking Simpsons meme at Daniel. Backlist door is here. They force Ninja to travel all around an area
Grab on as well. Why not?
All right, so Keyleth, you transform, maintaining concentration
inscribed
on
within a given
polymorph
radius that
or
day.
Trinket, I believe, right? All right.
But
It's not a spell. It's
I was like, what is that?
So
But
transform
we got a
your
drum
you grab both
thing.
gnomes, you guys are lifted up off the platform as the platform continues to push forward.
She was a math teacher. That's right. She was a math teacher, the pie lady.
Forward, you feel the stone itself is still kind of, it has this weird wobble to it, but you still manage to keep concentration, pushing forward.
I think Matt is just
Eventually, a
avoiding
little bit of
confrontation
light
at
from
this
your light
point
spell cascades past
because
one of
I
these
would have
joining
definitely
parts
called
of
out
the wall.
Orion, especially when it comes
And
to
then beyond
math.
that, you can see what
When it
looks
comes
like
to
a few
math,
other stone pillars that are sticking up.
like I immediately do
And you
numbers
see
in
what
my head,
looks
and I'm like, something
to be
don't
a
add
small
up.
party of
Literally,
Durgar that are
no
in the
pun
middle
intended.
of-
Something don't add up.
There is one Durgar who is just splattered across the bone floor. You see a troll that is currently in the middle of a fist fight with something that's moving extremely fast.
Oh.
This blur of motion. You
This is the
barely
thing.
make out the physical form before the troll turns and runs in your direction, surprised to see the light coming towards you, and in its expression of extreme confusion and fear, you see something whoosh past, and its head just
Decapitates him.
We're going to Wood Monster.
the troll.
That's
body
not
hits the
Grog. Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
As it
I've
does, you see
quickly realized
bits
that
of
was
bone
not
begin to
Grog.
rise up and pull the troll down underneath.
Oh, it's really good when no one's
Daggers
standing
out.
over.
Daggers out.
I get my legs to just
All right. As you guys begin to push forward, you can see two of the Durgar are now like backing up instinctually. One looks down at his feet now that have been grabbed, and he's being pulled under. And as he starts trying to wrestle himself free, this blur of motion jumps off one of the platforms, spins in the air, and lands with a slam that completely splatters across the rock that he's right next to. This Durgar that is, you can see just part of his jaw go flying off to the side, and silence hits him in the middle of his scream. The last Durgar there, you can see, who's looking around, sees the stone platform and goes, "Let me on! Let me on!" And goes running over and
Well, that's going to be definitely too much weight. If he gets on our platform,
How much does he weigh?
definitely,
well, he's going to go ahead and try and grab it.
we're already overweight by far. There's no way we can handle this weight.
I want me to question him. We can question him.
Okay, you go ahead and poof, you just beat him in the face.
Oh God.
He holds tight.
Oh.
You're not a very strong
I
person,
grab him by the
unfortunately.
cloak. What is it? What is it?
I don't know. Get it away! Get it away!
In eagle form, I'm gonna do a nice high, like kind of
We're on
soaring
you.
lap.
We're on you.
I know it's okay. I'm gonna use.
We're on you.
I'm soaring high. It's an easy breeze. We're on the people movement.
Both
okay,
Daniels.
And I'm gonna use my
What are we
keen
saying,
sight
both
to see if I
Daniels?
can get,
I
like,
see
a
Daniel
good-
O'Day. I'm trying to see where where both
using that,
Daniels
you
are
glance
coming
down,
in.
and this brief moment where it seems like the cacophony of this
Oh,
entire
both. Oh,
circumstance
insert
slows down.
fist shaking. Okay.
And your eagle eyes glance down, you can see in a brief
Thanks
moment the
for
blur
subscribing.
stops. You see a humanoid
Psych.
form, a bit of looking at the body and
Psych
the
Psy
torso, it looks
Saloon? Are you
elf.
in the chat right now,
It's
Psych
very
Psy
thin
Saloon?
and
It could be
gaunt,
somebody from a
dangling
video.
as
It's somebody just
four
subscribed.
giant, jagged-looking tentacles sprout from both sides of its torso, holding it aloft. Two of lifting it off the ground and keeping its body suspended, while two are whipping around in the process. As you're glancing, you see its head glance up toward the wall.
Delicious.
These blank white eyes just kind of shooting around in different directions spontaneously with this kind of maddening look. This,
Look at
whatever this
Marisha's
is
face.
Clearly insane and is currently driven on some sort of hunger bloodlust. The stitch marks you see across its body are very reminiscent of the earlier abominations that you saw created by Kavarn and sent throughout this cavern
Keyleth's
structure.
the only one who sees it though at this moment.
Correct. Yes.
Damn it. Do I
Do
see
we
it?
see it too?
Like,
You guys haven't yet. In the moment you're talking to this dwarf, you're like shoving him off the platform.
can I see it as I'm like cruising?
Let's pull him up.
You can see the blur moving.
Yes, the twins pull him up, and 1,
As soon as
2, 3.
Chuck the dirt. We
The
chuck
air,
the dirt.
The creature who's briefly had stopped, and you guys now see its motion stop, and you get a full view of its horrible like form.
Oh my God.
As soon as I do that,
It's
I cast True Strike.
All right, you cast True Strike on
Sit
yourself.
down on him.
On him.
Yeah.
On the Durgar?
And what it does is it allows me to see. Keep going. I'll tell you.
Okay.
On the order?
No, on the.
All right, so it stops for a second. You guys all get a view of its vision as it's looking up towards where Keyleth is. Suddenly, its head snaps back into focus as the Durgar goes swinging through the air. As it does, it licks its lips, and you can see now where its mouth is. The lips curl back. and the
Tiberius
jaw
is like,
splits
I could
open
see
slightly.
what he
Horrible
sees
kind of
or something?
predator-like fanged jaw, and the two tentacles that are currently up in the air reach out, grab, and just split it in two. Its torso then divides and just kind of sprays it with crimson. As
And we just threw this
lifts it
dude
in the
into
air.
that.
I'm still going.
I mean, it was
I'm not standing and watching.
So,
technically our enemy.
everyone roll initiative.
We're in battle now. A roll initiative. We literally threw the Durgar at the beast and had him ripped in half. I mean, we couldn't hold the weight on our thing, as far as I know. Must be the other Daniel that Michael referred to.
That's the thing.
See, Backless knows what I'm talking about.
All right.
And we saw
Well, we're gonna have a mighty swig.
Pick on the humans.
We are down
Yeah, the bones.
to... I forget where this ends. Where does this end? Ow, I just punched my
This
hand
as
into the wall.
figure for the creature.
See, the episode ends at
By the
2:39.
way, Matthew.
Yes.
True Strike.
But then there is like a
extend my
10-minute
hand,
outro.
Finger to target. My magic grants me.
Usually it's just Zach. Yeah, you can see Zach comes in. At 2:39, Zach comes in. And then there's a lot of exiting.
For the purposes of
So
this,
we
the two
basically have an hour
are
and 15 minutes of
alongside
actual
Keyleth's
content.
eagle form.
We'll probably watch the outro and see where we're going. But we are almost halfway. 19 likes, everybody. Keep liking the video. Colvin, pretty sure the strike gives advantage on the next attack roll. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, I don't know exactly what he did. And he didn't explain it. Orion's like, yeah, just keep going. I'll let you know later.
And that's the
I don't know
thing.
if he himself. Usually, when people say that,
Trinket is
they
attack.
themselves don't even really know what it does. It looked like he immediately looked at the card and started reading, like he wasn't even sure. But who knows? Cheers
Starting at
to Backless Door. I'm picking someone at random in Backless. I think you were the last new person to come in the room.
25
So
to
cheers to
20.
you, my friend. This is a delicious
All right.
strawberry smash, truly unruly.
Vex, tough.
I said before, it is delicious.
There we go.
One of the best Trulies I've ever had. I'm a big fan of Very Berry,
20 to 15.
but it's not Very Berry. It's like, it's called Very Berry. If you have it, it's very little berry. This is delicious. This is very strawberry.
15 to 10.
12.
No.
It is so good.
10 to 5.
I'm like, I can't get over how good this is. Like, I don't even want I was going to mix other ones with it,
Pike, what'd you get?
but it's so good. I don't even want to mix others with it because I want to experience it for all of its greatness. And I'm also now curious if the others are so robust with flavor. Like, I don't want to taint it. I want to try each one on its
The
own.
monstrosity.
Carrie M is here. Hello, hello to Carrie M.
the camera.
Cheers to Carrie M. I'm just
Follow
going to
me
keep
this
drinking
way.
every time someone jumps in. If a new person keeps jumping in every 5 seconds, I will be drunk
Quite grand.
in
move from
4
50 feet
minutes.
to-
Very Berry is
over
fun
to
to
the
say.
side.
Yeah, the one I get,
And it gets 2.
it's the liquor store down the street. They have Tall Boys, 25-ounce cans
3 attacks.
of Very Berry. That and Pineapple Mango, I think, is the other one. The only
It's
two
gonna
Trulies
be
they carry
one
in
at
Tall
Kima,
Boys.
one at,
And sometimes they're out of
one
Very
at
Berry.
Tiberius, as you were
And the
just
guy
currently
will
with.
see me coming in and
Position
be
of view.
like, I'm really
first
sorry
one's
we're
gonna
out of
be
Very
for
Berry.
you.
And I'm like, you fucking
that's gonna be
asshole.
a
What the hell
14 to hit.
shit is this? No, I don't. I just drink the other one.
Dodge out
But
of the way.
he like immediately knows that's my go-to.
Oh, it's gonna be a
I get a
15 to hit,
watermelon
which
Arizona
it strikes her armor,
alcoholic
but she manages to just
version,
like,
watermelon
run away and
alcohol,
kinda glance
Arizona
off the
tea.
side. You can see a little bit of
And then I
this
get
acid scarring
2
across
Very
the edge of her
Berries.
leather
That's
armor.
my 3.
The third strike
And
went
then
after Tiberius.
I'll usually kill them over the course of a
is-
few reactions in a night.
A critical one.
It's equivalent to 6 regular size
It
cans.
whips out and strikes the bottom
But with
of the
these,
stone
like I said,
you guys
these
are
are almost
standing
double
on,
strength.
Which rocks it for
So
a
the
second,
4 of
and you
these
all
are more
seem to get
alcohol
kinda
than
worried,
all
but
3 of those
seems to have
combined.
no effect. That
Even
was
though
a
they're
really
tall
opening round
boys.
for the creature.
Here's my question. Is this all happening still over top of the bone pit?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The Bone
That
Pit.
brings us to Vex.
We got.
Hunter's mark.
All right.
the-
So you
Right
mark
on that guy.
Is that the
it.
blank?
Hunter's mark. I'm
Quitus?
putting this on here.
Hey
as
ViewMaster,
a
I'm
reminder
watching
of
your
mark.
Adventure Time series now, and I'm liking it a lot. Your reactions are very fun to watch. Cheers. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the Blanquitus.
Okay.
The Blanquitus, if that is your name and I'm pronouncing
I
it right.
can't do that 'cause
Thank
it's
you
guest.
for watching. I am getting out
Correct. That was your mark.
episode 1 of. Oh no.
I'm gonna. Hail of
Is it episode 1 of
that
season
guy.
5?
Alrighty.
Okay.
I mean season 10? I think I'm doing season
Okay.
10 tomorrow.
Crew.
Whatever episode I'm up to. I think it's season 10, episode 1 or 2.
Okay. So as you pull
Tomorrow,
back your arrow, you pull it up,
it'll
you
be
see the
out, or
thorns
either tomorrow or
actually,
Sunday.
grow
That
very
episode will
rapidly
be
out
out.
of the wood
Season
itself.
10.
And as you pull back,
But
the
cheers
bow
to
chain
you
itself ignites,
for
setting
joining
the
us in the
bow,
chat. Like the video if you have
shackle arrow
not,
on fire as well.
because if we hit
Release, rolling,
50 likes,
22.
we will achieve
22 to
greatness.
hit.
Cheers.
That hits.
Yeah. So then I roll my regular damage plus 3d10.
Correct. Plus the fire damage, which is 1d10.
Okay. Whoa. So 14
Shot
for the
for-
first.
Okay.
The
and then roll
Blanquitus.
Technically 4d10 because it's the fire.
I like that name, if I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Either way, it's an interesting name. Jay, messing up your name is part of our community. Yes, maybe I got it right,
21.
but I wouldn't
21
bet
plus
on
14.
it. Let's put it that
35
way.
points of damage.
Michael's right. I wouldn't bet on it. It is
Nice.
part
So
of-
release.
of
Plus Hunter's
the
mark damage.
Yep. There you go.
accepting
That's
into
why I
our
did it.
group. Is me brutally butchering
41
your
points
name.
of damage in the first attack from the ranger. Alrighty. So you release the arrow as the creature pushes into
Bidet
place, it
family
lashes out
from
all its
Ninja
tentacles
Master
and it pulls
Ninja.
back,
Now
it's ready
you
to
get a
pounce.
hearty swig
You
because I
release
feel
the
like
arrow
it has
right
been
into
forever
torso,
since
it
I've
hits, and it
talked
looks
to you,
damaged,
even
and
though
it
it was
bursts into
probably a
spray
week
of
ago.
thorns all over its face and its
How
torso.
is
You can see
Pizza
it
Land? I hope not as busy
peels
as
back
last week.
From the pain, you can see the flames licking up over the front of
Cheers
its body.
to Ninja
You
Master.
can see there's a semblance of clothing.
It's fine. I made up that name when I
Whatever
was
this
10,
once was, it's
and he
still
said it
wearing
right.
the clothing
Surprisingly,
it
most people don't get
Unfortunately,
it.
it is now burned off
See,
by the
Michael,
torso.
I am a
Whoever the torso
genius.
was, there is no shred of
Even
humanity
though I
left in
totally
it.
agree with everything you said.
Before that ends, I go hop off.
To Ninja. To Ninja Master. Ninja, I'm just gonna swig this. I'm gonna already kill this. We poured this at the beginning. It is already empty.
That's your turn, and you're holding.
I love the strawberry flavor so much. I'm gonna chug the rest of it and try a new flavor. So cheers to Ninja and the Blanketus.
What you got?
Everybody hold on tight.
You're giving us opposite notes.
Yeah.
There's a little left. I was gonna kill it. Still pretty busy, but not as crazy as last week. I'm debating what to do for dinner.
Stone tablet, 10
We've only got about an hour
enough for us to
and
go.
15 minutes left of this.
15.
We have to hit the 50 likes. I was up till 4:30 a.m. last night. Severance's finale came out, hour and a half episode. The finale came out at 9. I finished around 10:45, edited it up, finished at 12:30, jumped right into Yellow Jackets. Episode 7 came out at midnight. I started that at 12:30, finished that around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then edited that up. And then 8 before I went to bed, I went to sleep. The sun was coming up when I went to sleep. And then I got up, went to work. I'm doing pretty good, though. I'm going to sleep very well tonight, though.
You just forged your stick.
It completely shatters over the top of it.
So after this, I'm definitely going to grab some delicious food.
Get it, guys. Come on.
And then probably watch the Patreon hour and the YouTube video. Maybe I'll call it a night. I don't know. I got no plans. These are my plans. My plans are to get drunk with you guys, watch this show, surround this beast, and eat its face. That's my job. My goal is to eat its face. Cheers
I'm
to
not
all
having
of you.
it for a while.
22?
Yes.
12.
12. All right. So all the rest of you managed to leap off and tumble the best you can to get to the ground, catch yourself, except for Tiberius.
Wait, do I make a dexterity check? I mean, I'm not. Okay, yeah. No.
You're still on the platform. It just shattered around you.
And then, okay, right. Yeah, it's on the
There was way more in this than I thought.
Prone on the ground.
I thought I had like a swig left. There was way more in this than I
Land
thought.
on the ground. That's also going to end your turn.
Did you do any damage?
Can I not do any bonus actions?
Unfortunately, not due to the failed dexterity save. It practically knocked out.
Oh my god, it's so cold.
Okay.
That's
I got
the unfortunate part of missing that dexterity.
No strings to hold me down.
However, it does
I got
deal
no strings
crushing
to
damage
hold
to the
me
entity.
down.
That'll
Whenever
be,
I hear
say,
that,
3d10
I know it's
points of
Pinocchio.
damage.
But
See if it makes it
every
sound.
time I hear that, I immediately go to Gamer.
Roll 21. What's
I thought
your
that was a
AC?
very underappreciated movie,
16.
Gamer,
So yeah, so it makes
with
half damage. So you roll 3d10 and it takes half that.
the guy who I can't remember his name. Who was Gamer? Was that Gerard Butler?
12.
I think I'm thinking it right. I think it was Gerard Butler.
19,
Gamer
okay.
was
So
such a
roll
great
9 points
movie,
damage. Crushing
and the
damage
whole
from
end
the
scene
blow.
where he's
Still
doing the I got no strings thing with all the guys.
Shrugs off the
I thought that was an
stone that
amazing
runs body. You
scene.
can
Great
see
movie.
a
Go
little bit
watch
of
it if
blood
you
is being
haven't.
pulled at the
Especially
seams
if
of
you
his body.
like
It's taken
games
some
and
hits.
gaming
Still
and
doing all right. It's
gamers.
definitely, you can see it's not impervious by any means. That brings us to Vax.
All right. Well, I use my bonus action to click my boots of haste together.
Boots of Haste. Gerard Butler. Okay, it was.
But are magic items resistant?
I was today years old. They have an alcoholic Arizona. Yes, the Azor Sky.
All right.
I found this out like a year or two ago going down the shore. I don't know how long it's been around, to be honest with you. But about 2 years ago,
First attack.
There,
I went, and maybe it was longer than that, but I was down the shore,
it knows where
and
you
I
are.
went
You
in
do not get the
thinking
round for
it was
Nobody else is adjacent
a
to it.
regular
Everyone else is
ginseng
on the
green
platform.
tea.
So no one's
And I was like,
against
oh my
it.
god, I haven't had an Arizona in so long, and they had a giant display in the front, and it legitimately looks like the same can and everything
Back and look straight at you, kind
of
almost
a
the
ginseng
neck
green tea
bending the
Arizona. And I got it, and then I'm drinking, and I'm like, this tastes
This creature
weird.
is-
And then I look, and it says 5% alcohol,
very aware of its
which is
surroundings.
basically the equivalent of a
So
beer.
First attack is 9.
And I was like, this is outrageous. It tastes just like ginseng green tea. And they have watermelon, regular tea, peach tea, raspberry tea, all alcoholic.
23.
And the cans look identical. It just has a stamp on it that says 5% alcohol. I was like, that's extremely dangerous. I had a friend who's like a recovering alcoholic, and somebody said they had him in their fridge, and he thought it was an Arizona, and they stopped him before he drank it, but he had just assumed it was an Arizona and didn't like read it because it looks just like the regular can.
That hits.
They probably
The vehicle
don't where I live because, okay,
down.
sucks.
Oh.
where I live because OK sucks with our liquor store. That's got to be something. Or is that Oklahoma? Oklahoma. Never seen it around here. Gotta keep an eye out now. Yeah, I've gotten it for years now. Like, since I saw it, I've noticed it at, like, every liquor store I go to. But I hadn't seen it up until, like, a couple of years ago.
All right, cool.
I want to say it was, like, 2-3 years ago, tops. But that's when I first saw it. For all I know, it's been around a lot longer. The only thing is, I usually go for the alcoholic seltzers over it because one of them has, like, 500 or 600 calories. Whereas, like, one of these is, like, 100 calories. One of these is 100 calories. One of these of Arizona is like 300-400 calories. It's extremely sugary and high calorie. Now, you might say, Jay, why do you count calories? Well, because if I drink 15 of them, I will gain like 5 pounds a day if I drink Arizonas. So I'll have one. That's why I said I'll have one, and then I'll have 2 Trulies. And I'll mix the Trulies with it, kind of like have the best of both worlds. But I have to watch what I do because I drink so much to get buzzed that I would literally. That's why I gain so much weight during football. I have to drink so much beer during football that I get fat. I gain like 10 pounds every football season. Fish sticks and custard for dinner. Fish sticks. Oh my God, what is that from, Mike?
Boy.
What am I thinking of? I know what you're talking about, but what is that from? Fish sticks? And he dips it in the custard? Is that from Wayne?
Probably, actually, I'd say
Fish sticks and custard. I know that's a thing. I just can't think of what it's
30
from.
feet up right now.
Oh man.
All right, well then, I think I'm with.
If I'm getting a tall boy, I usually get a Clamato. They have them there too. I've had it before. Are you being serious, Clever? Because a Clamato is a very unique taste.
Yeah, well,
I've had them before. It's kind of like a Bloody Mary, and I dig me some Bloody Marys. I used to have Bloody Marys every Sunday at the bar down the street. This girl made her own Bloody Mary mix, and it was quite delicious. But a Clamato is basically like a variation of a Bloody Mary. A lot of people aren't into it. I dig it.
Wrong group to be saying that shit, man. I'm drunk.
No Doctor Who. Yesterday's episode you posted. No Doctor Who.
I can't even tell.
Yesterday's episode you posted.
It was beaten into
About
by a
70
caddy.
feet from it.
Hollymack, are you saying there was no
You'll
video?
hold your turn if you want to.
Are you saying there was no Doctor Who video in the one I posted yesterday? If that's what you meant, that's been happening a lot. I don't know why, but I post them in advance, and there's been a couple times where the video didn't post, if that's what you mean.
And I love women.
Kanye Who?
We know
Fish sticks.
Keyleth does kind of
I love
like,
fish
Keyleth
sticks.
does like a little
Alright guys, which one should I try next?
All right, gotcha.
make
Should I do Berry Blast or Citrus Crush? Because we already had Strawberry Smash and it was freaking amazing. Strawberry Smash, literally one of the greatest drinks I've had of recent memory. Like, it's so good that I keep talking about it. I never do that. You guys know. How often do I rave that much about one of the drinks I had? It is delicious, and I have another one on deck, but I'm saving it for last.
Yeah, no, Flip can't do that. She'll get a bunch of you guys.
I want Berry Blast or Citrus Crush. Vote in the chat.
Rhoda.
Instead, Clarota
Berry Blast or Citrus Crush. Jay is Drax. Drax from Guardians. Video posted fine. Oh, okay, the video posted fine. Fish fingers and custard Oh, is that what it is? Which episode? Oh, that's right, that's right. It was in the premiere of season 5. It was Matt Holmes, Matt Smith. Yes. I was like, I know, there's so many shows I watch, and that was a while ago, like about a month or two ago I watched that.
Strikes and it just kind of passes.
He dips the fish sticks in the custard. How great did season 5 start? Season 5 started so good, I was afraid I'd be upset that David Tennant was gone, and I am. But season 5 started off so great and has been going so well. I'm already into episode 6 or 7. Loving it. Season 5 is terrific. Matt Smith, I didn't know if I'd like him because everything I've seen him in, he's kind of a creepy weirdo. I've seen him in Morbius and some other gangster movie.
Perch on one of these stalactites.
And every time I see him, he's like a creepy weirdo type of guy.
Do it. Can I drop off you guys? Yep.
All right, we got 1 for citrus.
You hear-
We got 2 for citrus, 3 for citrus.
And
I see a lot of
drop them off
citrus,
really
so we're going citrus. Here we go, citrus crush. We're gonna see if this is as delicious as strawberry smash.
You're in armor.
But don't I get a plus 10?
Not for acrobatics, you don't.
Right. Your lead bullet.
16 falling from the sky.
16? Okay.
I'm slow pouring it on purpose because the foam
8.
is rising. It should all fit in here with no problem.
As you go to
For the
perch on one of these rocks.
For the win. Oh, it's so close, it's so close.
There, look, you're on the rock. Good.
Well, I'm gonna turn back
so
and then Keelan
close.
kind of holding on to the rock
Okay, so we'll put you there.
up there.
He was no longer
Here we
equal.
go. Perfect.
Out of the way.
Perfect.
You guys
Perfect.
both kind of land.
Perfect.
I'm still on the rock. I still want to be on
All right, everybody, cheers.
But
Okay.
I don't want to have to try. and
Is
balance
anybody
it.
new in the chat? Amy and David France, are you out there
So,
somewhere? If
feeling
Amy
rich,
and David
your
France are
bones
listening,
fine,
this
Pike
is to
can
them.
sink into your waist at the impact.
I am thinking of you. You are in my
We're
heart,
so heavy.
and I am having a giant swig in your honor. So cheers to Amy and David France.
Sticks directly into the bone up to your waist.
You're in no make
I didn't bring my
Ah, dang it.
Percy, you're up.
Wait, I'm
Oh, no,
not
no,
done
sorry, it's not
yet.
your turn. You turn back. So what are you doing?
Very robust again.
Okay.
Maybe because it's so high alcohol, they make it more flavorful.
Wait.
Because that
Is there
is,
somebody in the
I'm
way?
not a fan of
Is there somebody
citrus, to be
behind
honest with you.
Is that Vax?
But if I was, that
it
has
Vax?
got some citrus kick to it.
Damn it.
It's like orange juice
There.
with a kick of lemon.
Where we landed.
They're definitely very strong.
Shitballs.
Like, I'm very
Alright.
impressed with the
I'm
flavors.
going to do grasping vine then. No, I should probably make a dance floor
Shitballs.
for us. I'm gonna make us a dance floor.
Shitballs, everybody.
So I'm gonna do.
We're 30 likes away, everybody.
wall of
30 likes away,
stone.
and we are down to
kind of
an hour to go. I believe it's an hour to
Can I
go.
do my wall of stone actually? Can I do a
Well,
wall of stone to where
if you
it's
count the
like
outro, which we will.
donut-shaped to
We're
where
an
there's a hole
hour
in
and
the
7
middle?
minutes away
And
from the
now
end.
make
So
a
like the video
wall
if you have not. I would love to jump into the next episode. We might do it anyway. Maybe I'll just watch the whole goddamn thing and we'll just sit here all day. And I'll never let you leave.
10-foot by 10-foot panels.
Panels. Square.
So
My sister spent like 150 some odd bucks on a mini ice maker and it broke in 2 months.
Okay, well then I'll do
You
it.
can write any shape you desire.
My
You can make it
sister
in a donut
got
hole,
an ice
type thing if
maker.
You want to.
No,
And it
I'm gonna
lasted
make
a while.
I'm
We
gonna
did
make
use it a decent
donut
amount.
shaped
I'd say it
and I'm gonna
lasted
make
about a
hole in the
year
middle to where
or
he's
two,
still in
maybe.
the middle in the bone,
But we
we're
used it a
all on
lot.
rock, like kind of around this area.
So we just bought another one and put the broke one in the box and sent it back.
Okay.
I'm making a dance floor.
That was
Out.
an excellent
Goodbye.
move by a strong, independent
You look beautiful.
woman.
Have a good night.
Man, to tell her
My
what
sister is
to
going to a
do or to
event
validate her in
for the fire
any
department
way.
with Robbie.
I call out across the bone field.
I want everybody.
Not be able to get Pike, I don't think
Brotherhood
you're
of the
gonna be able to
Sisterhood.
use these
I can't get.
The Brotherhood of the Sisterhood.
guys. Look there.
I can maybe like try to sprinter's boot.
Well,
my way
just
out.
as much as I can do, but I want to make a nice hole to where he's still.
I would say if you want to.
She opened the door and Coco's laying on the bed.
Don't worry.
And Coco just like peeked over and was like,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
do I want to
boost up
leave?
Pike.
But she's like, now that you gave me an option, I don't want to. I only want to leave the room when I don't have the option.
The wall. it
If you
pops
give me an
out of the
option,
stone, you
I ain't
guys-
leaving.
As the stone lifts you up, you kind of have to catch yourself for a second, but it's not so abrupt to the point where you get knocked off the side. You're all
Hospital
lifted up
ice
about
is the
10
best,
feet.
but those ice machines
So towards
costs
that
are
area,
insane.
that's stone wall.
Yeah, so what we did was, I was in, I don't know, I think I
Now that
finished
within
it, but
range, may I go?
they never changed the model of the ice maker that we had. So I said, just buy another one, put the broken one in the box, send it back to Amazon. It's Amazon. They're billionaires. You think they freaking care? So we literally just put the old ice maker back in the box and shipped it back, and they gave us our money back. But in my opinion, the ice maker should have lasted more than a year or two. So it's like I'm not trying to do them dirty. I just feel like we are deserving of a working ice maker. Never said anything, so now we have a brand new ice maker,
14
same
is
model and
enough,
everything,
Unfortunately.
just a new one
28
that doesn't
28 will.
break
The first shot
or
you
isn't
shoot, the body
broke.
just goes, and just like, in totally
My mom
unnatural
goes
sense,
out
just,
of her way for
sees where the
Sonic
aim is,
Ice.
and
I
every
was
angle the
honestly
bullet gets there,
thinking,
returns,
because
and
like,
pushes up the second shot
I told you
into the
about my
box,
friend,
and
this
blasts
girl that I
inside
knew
the
since
chest
high
for
school.
more damage.
She's been coming over once or twice a week, and we'll hang out for like a couple hours, binge watch shows and movies, and we drink when we do so. and I'll have to keep running over and getting ice in the kitchen. I was honestly thinking of getting a mini ice cooler or maker for my room. An ice maker for my room wouldn't really make sense. But I was like, I'm going to get a little mini ice cooler to put in my room. Like something that looks cool. Like you know, you got your typical ice coolers that like you bring to the beach and stuff. But I was like, I kind of want something that looks
I'm going to
cool.
blind him with
That
blindness.
would like kind of make sense to put around where like when she comes over I could literally fill it with ice and then I don't have to leave every 5 seconds. Well, not 5 seconds, but like every 30 minutes to an hour I gotta re-ice us. And I want something in my room where I could just like, you know, get the ice, not have to leave. Gotta pause the show. Gotta go and get, you know, go to the kitchen, break up the ice. It's annoying. I don't want to deal with all this shit. This is the plight of the worst moment of my life. This is like, I'm talking like this is the worst thing ever. But it's horrible.
Fill over with black darkness, and you can see it beginning to writhe and move around like it's unable to truly grasp the full.
Yeah, this thing was disgusting.
Awesome. And then I
Awesome.
I give a little inspiration to Pike.
Give some inspiration to Pike. Yeah, this thing is gnarly. I don't like it.
Little smile.
Scanlan's mug originally was an ice bucket. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to get like a cool ice bucket. Anyone got any ideas? Is my point. The whole point of that rant was, anybody know of anything that's like an ice bucket?
Yeah, I'm staying on the wall.
That is like something. I want to get something that isn't just like an ice bucket. I want to get something that is an ice bucket, but that like looks cool as shit. Like I always like to get. I don't even care if it costs more.
Whatever it is.
I like to get something that looks cool. I don't want to just get like your basic ice bucket. I feel like there's got to be some kind of cool ice bucket type thing to carry around. Just like, you know, hold enough ice to have like 4 or 5 drinks. That's all I want. I just want enough ice to have like enough for we could have like 3 drinks each. So like 6 drinks. 6 mugs worth of ice that can hold in a bucket that looks badass. Not for her, for me. I'm not trying to impress her. I want to have a cool damn ice bucket for myself. Let me look for Scanlan's mug. Like something like that, I'd totally be down.
Yeah.
A stolen ice bucket,
23.
wasn't it?
23
A stolen ice bucket.
Okay, so then.
Do enjoy Sonic drinks. I'm going to try to fix it. They say the water level sensor goes out, and you can probably get those on Temu. Stupid cheap.
Yes.
Try that, my friend. Clever. I think that's the way to go. Get whiskey stones? Oh, yes. I could also get whiskey stones. I think we do. I think I do. Somebody gave them to me as a gift. I just gotta find them. It's one of those things where I don't remember where they are, but I definitely have whiskey stones somewhere.
Holy symbol, and even though it is cracked, you still feel the presence of Sarenrae looking down upon you.
Even though
Divine
cracked,
energy coalesces in your hand.
we still have the presence of Sarenrae, everybody. Don't worry.
Across the air, it slams into the side of this weird twisting abomination. And as it blasts into it, you can see its tentacles reel back and pull back in severe pain, and it roars this horrible screeching scream into the cavern around you, echoing.
This
down
creature
the hall.
is gnarly, and I don't like it.
It's looking a little rough. It's looking a little rough.
It reminds me of something out of a horror movie. Looking very rough. Looking very rough, everybody. I got some whiskey stones. I got some whiskey stones, too.
Whatever you want to do.
Come closer
But,
to me.
I mean, I got them, and I also got them.
All right.
All right. All right, all right, all right. We're down to the hour countdown. Even if we count the intro, everybody, we're down to the final hour. We need 30 likes. Are we going to get there? We need 1 every 2 minutes, everybody. 1 every 2 minutes. Are we going to get to the promised land this week? If we don't, it's probably the best week to not, because we have a 2.5 hour episode ahead of us.
Top of the round now, the monstrosity
One of the
goes ahead and
shortest,
gets its round.
but everybody.
It's going to go ahead and
It's
lash out
about
what thinks people are around
success.
it, seeing the wall go up. It's going to
And if we
swing
don't
out
succeed,
towards you.
Then we are obviously all failures, and I will cry myself to sleep at night because of it. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to cry myself to sleep. So everybody, we're not failures. I'm just
So as it
joking.
swings out towards you on the
Coco
wall,
is
you
staring at
step
me.
out of the
She
way
looked
just
at me
in
like,
time.
Jay,
The
don't
second
say that
tendril
shit. and she's probably right.
Reaches out and it's going to go ahead and head forward.
I'm sorry, Coco. Don't stare at me anymore. You're scaring me. I feel like you're going to claw my
Make its
face
way either
off.
between either your foot or Scanlan on the wall.
Probably won't till Briarwood.
Goes for
Yeah, people are saying, when is that? When does Briarwood start? I know 27 is when Orion leaves. 27 is when Orion leaves. When is Briarwood?
No.
And who gets this cheers?
17? Nice.
Michael, is there someone I'm supposed to take a shot or a cheers for? Did we lose anybody this week in the world of celebrities that I care about? I know it was Michael Caine's birthday last week.
Third strike is going to.
We already cheersed a bunch of people. Has anyone had a birthday this week? Has anyone passed away this week in the world of celebrity? I know we had Gene Hackman. That was a couple weeks ago.
Lady Kima.
Found out more about that tale of insanity. Natural 20.
She. Yeah, that's
It's a magnet.
30-ish. Probably won't be the Briar. Oh, 32, 30-ish.
It would have still been a.
We're saying when the Briarwood arc starts. Ninja's saying me. Well, Ninja, you said yourself, I'm cheersing to Ninja because I want to have another swig, and we're down to the hour. So we always do a hearty swig at the end of the start of the hour countdown. Cheers for Dina Myers, just because Dizzy deserves it. Who is Dina Myers? Do I know Dina Myers? Cheers to Ninja Master and Dina Myers, even though I don't know who that is. I probably do, but I can't think of it.
It is now going to attempt to leap away.
What?
It
What?
brings all other tentacles into the ground and leaps.
Oh my god, the flavors are so robust.
Get one.
It's like when I drink it, I feel like I'm drinking juice. Like seltzer juice. It is carbonated, delicious juice. And I definitely feel like I'm getting drunk.
11.
Oh, Dina Myers, Starship Troopers. Well then, oh, Dizzy from Starship Troopers. Got it. Isn't Dizzy
There.
the name of the child
And you can see
version
as
of
each one lands,
Tasmanian
the
Devil or
wings you guys have
something?
left on it Are slowly.
Tiny Toons? You know Tiny Toons? Wasn't Dizzy the name of
I
the
don't want to hit Lady Key.
Tiny Toons version of Tasmanian Devil? That's where my mind went, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna do the blazing.
I used to love Tiny Toons.
Okay.
We're tiny, we're toony,
All right, go for
we're
it.
all a little loony.
That was a 30. No,
You
that
have
was
advantage on these strikes, by the way. Well, actually, let me see.
The flavors are so robust. That is exactly what I said, and you are correct. They are. I believe so. Yeah, Dizzy. Yes, Dizzy was. Yes.
Definitely.
That's where my mind went. I saw Dina Myers and then Dizzy, and I'm like, is that the voice of Dizzy?
First one
The
is D10 blazing blowstream. This arrow one's going to
child-like Tasmanian
The
Devil?
heat is a bit strong for your face, but you release it before it actually impacts any of your damage. Streaks across with an arc of fire and slamming into its side, dealing.
Take it, sister.
14 points of damage on the first one.
All right.
14 points of damage. Tiny Toons is better than Looney Tunes, 100% agree. Yes, Dizzy Devil. Yes, Dizzy Devil. That was his name, okay. I literally didn't even think of the devil part. I just in my head was like, I feel like Dizzy. I was a massive fan of Tiny
You can do
Toons.
it after they roll.
Anything Babies, Muppet
If someone
Babies,
rolls like, oh,
Tiny
that's a really
Toons.
bad roll,
I was a
like,
big fan of
+10,
Animaniacs.
and then that might give them enough to.
But Tiny Toons,
Okay, so you can't add it.
I feel like Tiny Toons was like one of the best cartoons of my time. Bobby's World. I was a big fan of Bobby's World.
I understand. Okay, great.
Fish don't stink. Underwater, the fish don't stink.
Hunter's mark.
If you know Bobby's World, you know that.
Everything's fine.
Those of you who know it are obviously
Tiberius.
glorious gems.
So, do you get up? You're currently like lying on the top of the wall.
I look around and I don't like what I see.
Okay.
And I try.
I look around and I don't like what I see, especially when I look at Orion. I don't like what I see every time I look over there.
Okay, where's he again? All I see is mountains. Oh, I see. With the yellow ring around him. Yep. And Kima's to the right of him.
Kima's being
Dizzy Gillespie played the trumpet. Yes, he did. Yes, you were right. I think you said I think. I think you're right, and I know you're right. Dizzy Gillespie.
Okay. Yeah, great. I look at him. I look to see what's going on. I my ion
I
stone,
just remember him
and
riding
I
his
conjure
big
up
wheel
telekinesis
in
from
the
it,
intro.
and I guide it towards.
Yes, Bobby,
the,
Bobby's
Boston
World.
tentacle
Not
to
Dizzy
unwrap it
Gillespie.
off of
Bobby
Kimo.
in Bobby's World rides his
I
tricycle
pull it
into
off
the
of
intro.
Okay.
And it's Howie
Go ahead and make
Mandel,
an
who
Arcana
is
check.
still riding strong. He has his own podcast. I think he still does America's Got Talent. I'm not 100% sure about that. But he was
All right.
forever.
Focus your telekinesis. The
Howie
tentacle
Mandel as the
gets
voice
shape
of
was
Bobby.
pulled off of her body.
He also did the voice of the dad, I think, in Bobby's World.
Can I also go like, stop hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!
The tentacle starts slapping around his body, and it kind of looks confused. It's not enough to
Slapping
really
the
do
shit
damage,
out
but
of himself. What are you doing
unsure
over
as to
there?
why it's having a hard time controlling its own.
I give a nod to Kima.
Coco's running in now. What are you doing?
Well done.
That's my turn.
All right, cool.
She's meowing and
You're up.
running over here.
Alright, I'm still
Come here.
decent, so I'm going to bonus action.
As soon as I went to pick her up, she freaked. Come here.
And that,
I can't see you, by the
Come
way.
here.
Huh? What?
It's
It's
blinded.
Come here,
It's
honey.
blinded? But do I still need that to sneak attack though, or
Come here.
does it matter? All right.
No, you don't
fine,
want
let's
to play?
not.
Okay.
Running at it.
Go to hell, you
Since
piece
Kina's
of
right
shit.
there, I'm
No,
going to stab
she knows I
Go
talk
for
to
it.
her like that. Come here.
I'm gonna
Come
roll. Use luck on.
I think she knows I'm going to pick her up, and she's like, no, I don't want any part of that. I want you to pet me. I don't want to be picked up.
29.
You scare me,
Okay.
crazy man. You crazy son of a bitch. That's what she's saying. Animaniacs, with spin-offs, still the greatest of animated WB. I'm not going to argue, because Animaniacs is probably my second next to Tiny Toons. I'll give, honestly, Tiny Toons was at a time in my life where it was it was just perfect timing. But Animaniacs, I gotta say, was probably more genius.
Correct.
Like
And then
Tiny
bonus-
Toons had good, skits or episodes, but Animaniacs was like truly
7
brilliant.
points of damage.
So I probably would agree with you.
You slam the blade into the side. You can see where part of its seams are starting to open, but it's starting to close up again. You reopen that seam and
I've told you guys
across
many
the wound
times.
across its side.
I used to have the Animaniacs CD. There was like all the songs from like random episodes, and they had the song like United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, and I like would sit there in my car and listen to it over and over again to the point where
That's 7.
I probably
damage
still could
or
sing
you got?
most of it. I'm sure a few words have lost my
Again,
mind,
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
but it was like all the countries of the world. And
Get it, kill
So,
it.
Get it, kill it.
And you pull it.
get it, get
You
it.
have it currently held. Its physical body is pulled to
Get
the
it.
ground, and you can see its arms are trying to pull it up off the ground and just flipping around completely in chaos in the air. You imagine you're probably gonna have a hard time holding it down, but for now it's currently blinded and grappled.
With haste, I have a third attack.
You do.
I'm going to drag it across its throat. That is a 25,
That hits.
and that's 7.
Drag across
You
its
don't get a
throat.
bonus. Oh, you don't get
Batman
extra
was the
attack.
best animated WB. Held the record for the most spin-offs. Oh yeah, I forgot about DC being
You bring
WB.
the blade
Never
across
seen it.
and you can
I
see
know
the
what you're
blade
talking
being
about.
pour out
I
from as
like
does,
it was
you can
funny
see the
because
throat
at that
opens up,
time
and where you
I
cut
only
in the
liked
throat, you can see where
I
it's
wasn't like
right
into animated Batman at that time. To me it was I don't know. I can't even say I didn't like serious animation because I watched a lot of anime. My lord.
Has a maw.
It has a maw.
Kima's
But yeah,
turn.
I
Kima's
never
usually holding
never
down,
got into
takes the
Batman.
sword
I
out,
always
swings
remember it
and
being
he's gonna come on down,
advertised
spending a
and
level 3 spell
there were
as a,
commercials galore
divine smite
for the
against it.
Batman animated series. I never watched it. Just like how I never watched Mask of the Phantasm. That's a very big reason why I didn't. I assumed it was part of that. I don't know. Is it? Is Mask of the Phantasm? Was that like a movie version of the animated Batman series? I always assumed it was all connected in some way.
36 points of damage from the divine strike.
I go
I'm
faster.
so hard.
And 12
Check
points of
your
blow.
Discord
As he comes
DMs.
down, slams
Found
it
it.
with its sword twice. The first one arcing
Should I
down,
do it
dividing
now,
and
Mike, or wait till
streaking
the end?
across the
I don't know what
brilliantly
you even
cavernous
found.
area.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It hits the
I
ground,
used to have
and,
the
it
Teenage Mutant
splatters
Ninja Turtle
blood across. You can
cassette.
see one of its tentacles is
I had a
like
song by
barely
Splinter
hanging on
called
by
Skipping the
section of
Stones
muscle
and
sinew.
Ninja Rap by Vanilla Ice. I know
however, she
exactly
looks
what you're
down
talking
real
about.
fast, you can see now
And
that
I had the same tape.
skeletal hands are reaching
I
out
also
and grabbing
had
her legs.
We're coming out of our shells. Was that the tape you're talking about? Because I had multiple. But there was the Pizza Hut cassette tape that you could get with like a purchase of pizzas and stuff. The turtles live coming out of our shells.
As long as you stay on the
We're coming out of our shells.
It's gonna move.
Who all is on the
My first girlfriend ever
I am.
worked at Pizza Hut.
All of us except for Percy.
And it was after this coming out of our shells thing.
No.
But I remember, like, anytime they had exclusive Pizza Hut things, she would just, like, bring me all the toys and stuff. Because she knew I was a giant child man that would want all of them.
Swirl and pull back into this horrible grimace as it releases this bolt of lightning energy that arcs past just overhead of where Kima is, as Kima's being pulled down below. Lightning bolt.
Nice.
3 ones in a row. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm rolling terribly tonight, guys.
3 ones in a row. That's what Matcha said. 3 ones in a row.
So that lightning bolt
May the odds ever be in
would
your
do
favor.
15 points of damage with disadvantage on its save.
What is on Ashley Johnson's shirt? I know that, but I for some reason I'm brain farting. Ashley Johnson's shirt. What is that of?
Crota kind of looks.
I almost think I have that shirt. Or someone I know has that shirt.
All right, Keyleth, you're up.
But like I can't see enough of it to fully remember what it is. It's like a band or a movie or something.
I just make eye contact with her.
All right.
What?
Have no idea. I just remember those 2 songs from it. Remember when you could get DVDs from Pizza Hut? Yes, I do remember this too. DVD would do deals. Pizza Hut would do deals. We're like, if you buy a pizza for $4.99, you could buy all these different movies. And they would have like
All right.
4 or 5 different choices that you could get at special rates as long as you like bought pizzas and stuff. I 100% remember. Amazing. And she was wearing the Misfits. Yes, that's what it is, Misfits. I knew it was like a band shirt. One of my ex-girlfriends was a massive Misfits fan. I was like, I know that, but I can't see enough of it to fully guess what is going on. Everybody like, if you have not, we are almost halfway. Almost halfway.
I'll go ahead and say that. Go ahead and
2
make
more
a,
likes, and we're halfway to 50. Whether or not we get to the 50 likes,
more your strength of
I don't
will
know.
versus the strength of
we
Just
have
adding my
less than 4. We have about 45 minutes.
20.
45 minutes left. My old Misfits tee is hanging in my room. I think I might have one too. I had an ex-girlfriend that was very into Misfits and Alkaline Trio. I don't know if you guys remember Alkaline Trio. I mean, they're still around. But I had never heard of Alkaline Trio till I dated this girl. She was very into like that whole scene, very big into metal. Several times I had to go to the city and see metal concerts. I'm not a big metal fan, and I became less of a metal fan when she took me to these concerts because it was insanity.
Yes.
The manatee.
As you finish casting the spell and shouting at her, you look down and notice the ground.
I would go to these
No, I'm
what?
still
metal
on the
concerts with her,
stalactite. I haven't moved off the stalactite.
and I would literally get like
Straddling it.
attacked,
Yes.
like unintentionally. Like people would be moshing, and like I would be, they'd be like, if you don't want to get in the mosh pit, stay against the back wall. And I'd be like, I don't want to because I'm gonna fucking kill all these people if they touch me. And I would sit against the back wall, and then one time like some guy like was like, get in there, and tried to like fight me or something.
Athletics check.
And I was just like, I remember bouncers got involved. I'm pretty sure he got thrown out first, but then I got thrown out because I was just like pissed off his whole shit.
Okay. You
It
managed
was.
to precariously
It's not my
stay on
scene.
the top of this-
I'm too aggressive a
Hold on.
person.
Spells
I cannot
shouting
deal
out.
with all
Alright.
these skinny
Jeez, Keeman,
morons
stop. This is hard already.
like aggressively bumping
I'm gonna
into me
crawl
like a
and
bunch
get-
of
and-
crazy
and
people.
find myself a seat
I
on
end
top
up
of
like
that
just
stalactite. That's
getting hit and then killing
Okay,
everybody.
well, at the start of your turn, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
20.
All right.
I can't believe this is going on as long as it is. This is like a wildly long battle.
Athletics or acrobatics?
This will be
I'm paying attention the whole time. I honestly just thought there's so many of us against this thing. It's like it's something out of like some crooked anime.
You can
Tentacle
decide whether or not you want
monster.
to attempt to
We
ascend
got
this or
some
make an
sinister
attack
shit
check,
going
because
on.
Right now, it's going to take.
It's
a
been
full
going on
round to get to the
forever.
top of this.
Forever, ever?
Currently, it's like a very thin, jagged, almost vertical wall. You're trying to climb up and hold on to.
Pretty sure
far
I
away
got
am I from the-
All
from the
Dogs
stone?
Go to Heaven.
Stone.
Oh my god, All Dogs Go to
The
Heaven
platform.
is
Platform
amazing.
here?
From, yes,
Me
from
and
that
Michelle, I don't know if
outside.
Marion Ravenwood is still in the chat,
Uh,
but we were talking the other day.
probably
I've probably
about
talked about it in the
35
chat before. Oliver and Company is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. I tried watching it the other day, and it is so incredibly sad.
My movement is
Like the beginning with the baby
30.
kittens and stuff, and having lost Sammy and everything, I was like, I can't watch this shit. One of the kitties looked just like Sammy. This little baby kitty looked just like Sammy. I was like, fuck this shit. That's what I said to Walt Disney, because Walt Disney was sitting with me, because I've lost my freaking mind. Cheers.
That's kind of
Anybody new in the chat?
better not to be on the floor.
Check your Discord. Michael, I'll check it later. Ashley is wearing the Misfits face. It looks like Mask of the Phantasm is the prequel, first movie for the animated show. Gotcha. So it was related. I thought it was. But cheers. Who gets the cheers? Love Oliver and Company. Why Should I Worry? With Billy Joel is an amazing song. And I was a big fan of Billy Joel growing up. My dad was a big fan, so therefore I was as well. But cheers. Who gets the cheers? Is anybody new in the chat? Anybody new? Say something in the chat, and I will drink half of this gigantic alcoholic beverage in your honor, and then I'll try this last flavor. The ice is melting, so I gotta drink it quick, or this other one is gonna be very lukewarm.
I have no range.
So somebody
Except I can
say something,
viciously mock it.
or I will
So
cry.
that's what I'll do.
Do it.
I'll say.
Aristocats is good too.
Your
Do
tentacles
me
make
so
you
do
kind
do
of
so
fat.
me do me so do
The
do
elf
so me
thing
do.
is played
Having
out as sort
truly
of
cultured music.
1990.
Dun no diddle little din.
Orlando Bloom.
That's all I'm giving you. That's all I'm giving you. Cheers
The whole bone
to Clever Name I Made. Clever Name I Made gets it because I'm just wanting to drink it.
Curiously.
I usually feel kind of
Tiberius
hurt about
looks
that.
over. You look over your shoulder at Scanlan with a curious look. Roll a 4. So essentially, being blind. All
I
going
just
on
found
really
out
right
that
now
Phil
is
Collins did the music
audio
for
sensation
Tarzan.
around
Yes,
it.
oh my god. In 5
And it
languages.
picks
Oh,
up
I
through
did
the
not know
air
that.
What hint and shred of humanity within its psyche
You'll
understands
be
the common
in
you speak in
my
its direction.
heart.
And for a moment,
I just remember that
it
song.
seems to sag all its tentacles. Go ahead and roll damage for your vicious mockery.
Yeah, Aristocats is amazing.
3.
Big fan. Big fan. What's the other one? Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. That's a great one. Everybody. Everything goes freaking nuts. Like, think of that scene with Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, when all the floors start crashing in on themselves, and they're all just dancing in the street. Like, think of the destruction and the insanity behind Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. I love it. It's completely insane, and I want everything to be real. I want all that to be real. I want all of those cats to really have destroyed an entire house through rocking their asses off like a bunch of raving lunatics.
All right.
That song is the best. What was that South Park episode with the Adderall and Phil Collins and Pink, Christina Aguilera monsters?
I'm so sorry, I can't see.
That I don't remember. And I watch a lot of South Park. I missed a lot of current seasons, so maybe I forgot that one. Not 100% on that one, Clever. I'm sure you're right, but now I want to know more about it. One of my favorite Disney songs.
Rolled terribly.
Which one? Which one are we talking about? You'll Be in My Heart. Why Should I
Very
Worry?
thin wall.
Everybody Wants to Be a Cat.
Go ahead and make an
Or
acrobatics check to try and
arpeggios.
move and tumble through the people with disadvantage because you're in
You
heavy plate
must
armor.
learn your scales and
You do.
your
Roll
arpeggios.
twice, you
Bum,
disadvantage.
bum, bum, bum,
13
bum.
with plus 8?
You can
You
roll
can
a
roll an
d8.
8 and see.
That was the fat cat sloshing paint all over the goddamn piano.
16.
16?
Yeah.
You just managed to barely squeeze through people without falling off the top of the wall, finding yourself.
Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Yes, that one's a good one. I mean, they're all good ones. They're all good ones. I'd put Phil Collins last.
Okay.
Because Tarzan,
I'm gonna pass
it
it
takes a
at
backseat to kitty cats all the time. And singing dogs as Billy Joel. Billy Joel as a singing dog wins over
roll
Tarzan,
twice.
Phil Collins all the
Roll a hit
time.
first.
Roll the hit it
Or
first.
roll twice because it is blinded and has disadvantage. You have advantage on it, I mean.
Phil Collins
18.
in German slaps, also in Spanish.
Oh, which would be.
Am I reading that right? Phil Collins in
26.
German
That does hit. Go
slaps?
ahead and roll damage.
What about
You
There Are No
forced
Cats in
roll
America? Well, that we're
7d6.
talking. We're talking Fievel,
Holy crap.
An American Tale.
Seriously.
But that's a good one too, Marion. There Are No Cats in America. I mean, that's a wildly exciting song. I always liked somewhere out there.
Sorry, guys.
That's a lot of math.
That's like very emotional. Song about mice falling in love.
They are.
If you were ever a mouse in love, you understand what I'm talking about.
I would say
And
probably.
then do I add anything?
No, that's just 7d6. So
26.
26 damage. Nice.
Good adding.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks.
As you pull through the rest of the crowd, you stand next to one, grab your holy symbol again. This time
Well, I guess it wasn't
up
falling
your
in love,
hand.
was it?
This divine
5L!
energy kind of materializes and shines down in a
It
garden
wasn't
in your
a song
hand.
about falling in
And
love. I
together,
guess it was more
fingers
so
turn to
about
formulate
thinking
this
of,
actual
wasn't it his
thick
sister?
rock feeling
Yeah, that wasn't a
sensation.
love song.
You
That was
swing
more
it
about
under
like
and soft
finding
pitch
your
with
family
absolute furious anger
in
that
an
slams
emotional
inside
way.
you, you're bursting with
So it
divine
wasn't a
energy,
love
doing
song,
very
necessarily.
sincerely impressive amount of damage.
But
First of all,
I
that
take
evil,
it as a love song.
It's
I've sent
correct.
it
You're
to
trying get back up after
ex-girlfriends
Vax'ildan
because
points
I'm a
around you and sees
lunatic.
it
I've
blast
sent them
aside.
somewhere
You're
out
almost
there
pulled
and
over
been
on
like,
top of it by the sheer
this is
force
what I
of
thought
it.
of when I thought of you. And then they go, what are you, some kind of psycho? That's a child's movie
bring us-
about
bring us up to
sisters
the top of it
and
now?
brothers. And I'm like, oh, I lose.
Healing factor.
It's going to.
It's healing.
Okay. After all the impact.
It was a brother and sister finding each other, yes. That's probably why no ex-girlfriend reciprocated the feeling.
It's going to attempt to break.
I'm joking, by the way.
So you make acrobatics, right?
This is Jay, talking like a drunken lunatic. And Ninja is back.
Check you.
All dogs go to heaven is a fire.
27.
Hot fire. Ninja is back, so everybody, we're gonna swig it.
It slips out of your grasp.
We're gonna swig it.
Moves over.
I still can't believe this thing is still up and running, but we're down to 35 minutes. We're at 30 likes. We're at 30 likes, everybody. 20 likes to go. We're cutting into it. Do
looks like it
we have
opens up
Coco?
these
Yes,
tiny
we do.
little
Come on.
mouths. You can also see teeth rippling through them, and expels this
Come here.
cloud of green gas that
somewhere
around everyone
out
within 10 feet of
there
it.
beneath
everyone on the wall,
the
right here.
pale moonlight.
You are just out of range of it,
We'll
and
find
Kima are
one
affected. So that would be Pike,
somewhere
Vex,
out
Trinket
there,
technically, Chlorota.
out where
So I need you guys to make a
dreams
Constitution saving throw.
come true.
What?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Pike, wherever she gets back.
How are
Do
you?
this Pike, Clarota.
Pike, Chlorota,
Should I roll
Trinket,
for a pike
Vex.
or is she
Wait, she comes back. You go ahead and roll.
19?
Hasna?
Oh, 19 and then for Trinket.
Ah, Jay making me feel important. Ninja, you are always
Does not make
important.
it.
Oh my god.
Kima.
I like Dreams
Does not
to
make it.
Dreams from Five Goes West.
Alright, go for it.
That's a good one too. Five Goes West is a good one.
I've got this, guys.
I remember
We're
in my
connected in a
teens
special
watching.
known way that you have no idea.
Don't trip on the
how-
wire, my
how
baby.
Pure this bond
Don't
is.
trip on the
Here comes
wire. I'm always afraid she's gonna hit the wire.
16 plus whatever.
Alright.
Oh, plus her, wait, I'm gonna go to Constitution.
Just don't look up what happened to the little girl from All Dogs Go to Heaven in real life, Mike. Are you talking in real life?
Alright, so.
We sang somewhere out there during kindergarten, all the kids dressed as mice. That's hilarious. Coco loves singing. She used to come in the bathroom when I sang in the bathtub. She loves it. Well, she looked like she had a ball. She has now
pulling up her cloak in front of the
changed her whole outlook on life.
14
She is
points of
going
acid
to go
damage.
back to college and become a doctor.
However, Chlorota and Kima and Trinket also
I think I
28 points.
have an account that I can add a like on. That's what I'm doing over on my phone, just in case. Yep, look at that.
Yep.
I don't think I added it on my original account.
Trinket's kitten form
31
is
likes, everybody. We're at 31
taken away as
likes.
the polymorph wears
Do we
off.
get there? We're 19 away. 19 away.
This bear bursts out from your chest.
Cheer. Oh, yeah. So, Ninja Master, we're going to kill this because I'm running out of ice and I want to try Berry Blast. So, cheers.
The kitten form, I'm going to say would have about 5 hit points. So, taking 5 from the 28, Trinket has taken 23 points of damage. Pike,
Pike, you just took 14.
14 points of acid poison damage as this entity.
I am
vented its
chugging
torso
this
and
thing.
its
Holy
giant
crap,
plume
there's way
of
more. Like, every time I think that we're down to nothing,
If Scanlan had
it keeps bringing me back. And there's so much in there.
I wish Trinket
There's a lot of alcohol.
Vex's torso landing into the bones.
No in the bones?
Yeah, it's on the wall, out in front of you.
No.
Now we know how many hit points it
Wait,
takes to
what
kill a
now?
kitten.
Right before, but did his goodbye scene?
Five hit
5
points.
hit points.
5 hit points.
My cat hates when I sing.
all right.
And I'm melodic as fuck. Hey, by the way, where's Star? Did Star come in earlier?
Resist to Vex.
I just realized Star is always here, and we have not seen Star.
Is it? I mean, is anything within 5?
Oh,
I am concerned. And there's
It does
Vero.
resist
I saw Vero G earlier. We sang somewhere out there. Oh, that was the Vero G that
You can
said
see the
that.
darkness fades from its eyes, and the white.
Where's Star?
Bursts
I have not
space.
seen
It's
Star.
intense.
I get
Now,
concerned when I don't see a
Time
member
darts
of our
around, takes reference to
family
all the
in
points
the
of
chat.
possible
I just realized.
attack.
I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second.
Yes.
Oh.
Is anything within 5 feet?
Right before,
Trinket is.
but did his goodbye scene.
Oh, I command Trinket.
Just
to
don't
go
look up what
back.
happened
Can he?
A trinket can, yeah.
I'm
Can
not
he try to
clear
climb up and get away from it? Oh, no,
on what
it's
Michael's
okay.
saying.
Won't he?
You will.
And Clever said, wait, what now? Wait, what now?
Oh, God,
What you
but he's
doing?
so low on health. What?
Do you want to come back up here? I know you like being pet. She keeps rubbing on my leg. I fed her so much food. You had too much
I'm
food.
gonna cast.
Too much food. Do you want to
Hail
come
of
up here?
Thorns on the thing.
Okay, what was the radius in Hail of Thorns?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay.
Do you want to
Trinket,
come
go
up
ahead and get
here?
Up the wall. Make an
You can
athletics
come
check
up
for
here.
Trinket. He's gonna try and
Climb 2 feet.
climb a 10-foot.
She is
tall
such a
stone
little
wall.
attention whore,
Climb trees.
but I love her so much. I wouldn't trade her for the world. Well, maybe the world. If you said, Jay, you can have the whole world, I would fucking give her away in a second.
Athletics. I don't know
Eat
what
shit,
the athletics
Coco.
is. 19.
I'll trade you for the world.
Strength?
19
Oh,
plus strength. Or-
but you're
yeah.
adorable.
23.
Okay, Trinket scrambles up the side of the wall. As it does, one of the white eyes is looking around like.
Hear the
wanna-
music?
Focuses on.
What is that
Trinket.
music? The voice actress for the girl in the Old Dogs murdered
That's
by
gonna
her
be a
father.
24 versus armor class.
Oh, it hits.
When?
Trinket takes
Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight?
17 points of damage.
When was that?
Wait, what's he at?
Plus an additional.
Old
5
dogs go
points
to
of acid
heaven.
Damage.
Unconscious.
As Trinket climbs up the wall.
That's the one I definitely have seen it many times, but that's the one I'm least familiar with. I know the girl in it. I know the
Oh, no.
animated girl. I know the girl. I don't know who is the actual
So
real
you're now
girl.
there up top. What are you gonna do?
But that is
You watch
horrible.
Trinket fall and hit the ground.
Kill him.
Not trinket.
Do I get to? Can I move if I attack, or is that it?
You gave Trinket your move on this turn, so you can still attack from where you are.
Attack him. Well,
Attack
so
him.
Trinket?
I'll save Trinket.
Okay, then I still attack him.
Okay.
But wait, will I do damage to Trinket then? Still on the ground?
Probably.
unconscious?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was gonna do Hail of
Will I
Thorns,
do
but
damage to Trinket? He's like, well, it depends. What are you doing, woman?
Alright,
We don't know what you're doing.
flaming arrow.
You're ready to send it
35
twice.
minutes to go, everybody. 35 minutes. We are chipping away. We have 19 likes to go.
Okay, then
Do we do it? 19 likes to go. I don't know if Michael started tapping into his likes yet. I don't know if other people are waiting on the back burner, like we're going to make this dramatic and exciting, but we need 19 more likes, and we'll jump into episode 9. So if you're here and you haven't put in a like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who the hell do you think you are sitting in here like that, not putting up a goddamn like? This is goddamn ridiculous. Cheers to anybody new in the chat. I love you all. You're all glorious, amazing people. If you're new in the chat, write a little thing in the say, Jay, stop being such a drunken piece of
You
shit
have a second attack, too.
and tell me you love me, and I'll be like, I love you, and I'll sing you a song. But
24
cheers,
hits.
I'm drinking this regardless. This one is for Colvin. I might have already gave one to Colvin, but Colvin is a glorious man of
Okay.
the world. Oh my god, I had no clue. Neither did I.
Sink down, you
Ninja's
can
still
see,
with us
like,
as
like
well.
your
To
jaw is
Colvin,
tense, and you can feel the
the
tear
Prince
down your face.
of Persia.
You were intent on taking this son of a bitch down. That brings us to Tiberius.
Okay.
Actually, end of your turn. Go ahead and make
All
a
right.
saving throw.
That's it for that one. We're doing Berry Blast. Berry Blast before it gets warm. It's already a little warm. But I feel like Berry Blast is getting an unfair
Okay.
Wait, what?
No,
Shot.
Banana plus 10, right?
because every other one was so deliciously chilled.
SB attacks for you.
Berry Blast is already.
That's
Oh my
one death saving
god.
throw on Trinket.
It
Tiberius,
just
what are you doing?
smells like a blast of berries in my face. It smells like you just blasted berries in my face. Like you have the ability to just fart berries in my face. That's what this thing just did. Shot to the girl from All Dogs Go to Heaven. I guess we should. All right, we're trying Berry Blast right off the bat. Jay's gonna get wildly drunk. If we have to do the next 30 minutes, you guys, if anything, should try your best to get to the 50 likes because I'm gonna be so wildly drunk. Who the frig knows what's gonna happen if we have to do another 30 minutes?
27.
So if you're jumping in
27.
and you want to watch Jay get wildly drunk,
I'm starting to get familiar with
keep
this
liking
one.
this video
So this
because it's gonna happen. We're very close.
I'm assuming.
But cheers. Shot to the girl from All Dogs Go to Heaven who apparently suffered a horrible death by the hands of her father. To the girl from All Dogs Go to Heaven. What's your name, Michael? Michael, before I take this cheers, I want to know the name of this. I want to see this girl. All
17.
dogs
Okay, so yeah,
go to heaven.
The sphere appears, the creature is...
Was it Dom DeLuise? Was the girl Dom DeLuise?
So the sphere...
And Burt Reynolds. Oh my god.
But the creature is
Dom DeLuise, Burt Reynolds. What was this, a reunion? Lonnie Anderson.
As far as I know, it's just...
Was this movie created by Cannonball Run?
That's my bad.
Did Cannonball Run make All Dogs Go to Heaven?
It works more of as a control than a damaging spell.
Judith Barcy? I'm assuming it's Judith Barcy.
Well, fine. I can still move it.
Yes, died at the age of 10. It's gotta be her.
She's got this.
Land Before Time, she was
I'll
Ducky.
move it over just
And
to
in
make them all
Jaws.
soaky
My god, this
anyway.
girl had the craziest
It doesn't-
resume at the age of
It doesn't
9.
right?
No.
Oh my god, Dom DeLuise. Like, look at Dom DeLuise's picture. Tell me that's not ridiculous. I don't know if you can see it. I'm on delay. Dom DeLuise, Burt Reynolds, and Lonnie Anderson.
Don't
Judith
I spend,
Barcy, you get this cheers. Look at Dom DeLuise in that picture. He is like doing like jazz hands.
Vax, you're up.
But my god,
So
Jaws,
Kurota's right by it, so I'm
All
just
Dogs Go to
gonna
Heaven,
roll along
Ducky.
the back
Ducky
of
was
the
my
thing,
favorite
so you can run
character.
into his
I'm not even kidding. Ducky was my favorite character in Land Before Time. I saw Land Before Time in theaters. We went in a group. It was like an event. All of us went, saw All Dogs Go to, Land Before Time in theaters. I had to have been, when did that come out? I had to have been like 7 or 8 years old. I didn't see the year when I looked. But I had to have been like 7 or 8 years old when All Dogs Go to Heaven came. I keep saying All Dogs Go to Heaven. When Land Before Time came out, I had to have been like 7 or 8 years old. Ducky was my favorite. I had a Ducky thing from Pizza Hut. We were just talking about Pizza Hut. I just had Pizza Hut. I had Ducky. Ducky.
4,
Rogues,
44,
man.
50, 51.
What was it? Littlefoot? Littlefoot?
I want to carve his shoulder blade
Cheers.
out and away like a piece of turkey.
To Judith Barcy. We're taking a hearty swig of Berry Blast, everybody.
Scale that back to
That was 20.
We're down to under 30 minutes.
lot for a
Under 30 minutes.
holy
Like the
shit.
video.
20. It was 20 plus 2 is 22, 29.
29 points damage. Still nice. So as you reach back and you angrily take the dagger and drag it down, you actually
Ironically,
one of the seams of its arm and you drag
It's
it across
flavorful.
the front.
It's
as the arm
flavorful.
actually
Berry
falls
Blast
off
is
the ground.
flavorful, but ironically, berries are usually my favorite flavor.
Nice.
It's, I think the citrus and the strawberry was
That was about
amazing.
what I'm using. One of my
Strawberry,
lucky
we have
my
one
luck
left.
to do that again.
I have one left. Strawberry
That's
Smash.
27.
This was the best. I had 2 of them.
Simpler,
By far the best.
last
But-
dagger out, 16, that's 26.
Berry Blast, I was expecting greatness. After how amazing Strawberry Smash was, I expected Berry Blast to be like, I expected my pants to fly off my body. I expected my pants to fly right off from excitement and being totally astonished and mesmerized. Instead, it's okay. It's okay. It was just, but see, I also said, this one isn't iced. This one is warm. The others were like
I don't like her either, but I
like super chilled on ice. I don't know. I don't know.
Goes with each blade strike. The head kind of
Kima,
crosses over, sees the attack,
kill
and the body
this
bends
friggin'
out.
bastard.
The blade
We have been dealing
second
with
one,
this
the tentacle
son of a
actually
bitch for like an
slaps
hour and a
the hand.
half.
She has to reach over and pick it up again off the side of the ground.
She's been useless this fight. Just
The
saying.
blind was very effective.
Look at Marisha. Marisha, aka Keyleth, is just dishing out insults to Kima constantly. But she ain't wrong. I ain't saying she's wrong. And you know, Marisha being Bo and Bo being my favorite, I ain't gonna rag on her. Let Marisha, look at her, Marisha's face.
Kuroto wants to do.
Her tongue has just overcome her entire mouth. Dance.
Before you see there was a thing called a mind blast that the mind flayers did before in a cone attack. They can stun things in front of it, but everyone's been clustered around it, so Kuroto can't quite get a place. It isn't going to affect somebody else. So instead, it's going to make a tentacle attack against it. That is a oh wow, that's a 26 that hits. Takes
Look
15
at
points
what
of
is going on
damage,
up there. Look at
is
that.
grappled by
I was watching their faces because I was like, I feel like the end is near. So I'm like trying to pay closer attention because I feel like the end is near. And Laura and Ashley just like did something up top where they rolled the die. They were like, what? They were like freaking out up there.
Just grappled him. I'm like, all right, cool, it's good. I'm gonna use a grasping vine from the other stalactite and grab Trinket and see if I can
Around his waist.
around his waist.
Around his
Another
waist.
4th level grasping vine.
Yep.
Okay, so the grasping vine from this one here.
Is there any cool guys? Just so you
The
know,
wall is here. So
after this is all said and done, no rush.
As it begins to pull,
We take as long as we need. But when this is all said and done tonight, I got to do like a bunch of like errands on my phone, and that includes shopping for random craziness, like this ice maker or this ice cooler I was telling you about. Is there anything cool I should check out on like the Critical Role store or anything like that? Like for instance, the baby trinket statue. That's what made me think of it. Because there was that like baby trinket statue. I know it's like $100 and something, and it was made by whatever company. You guys probably know because I talked about it before. But I was like, I ain't buying that. That's way too expensive. I really want to buy the baby trinket statue. Should I buy the baby trinket statue?
The bones hold tight and the body is not moving from its position. It's the standoff between the vine holding the unconscious body of
You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, we're all drinking.
And shifting in the unconsciousness.
Ninja,
Bones are beginning to
I've
rise
got
almost
links
like a
for you.
slow
Michael's
tide
got
as
links
it
for me.
begins to wrap
Ninja,
over
Colvin,
the
everybody unite. We're drinking because we said so. We're less than 25 minutes. We're about 20 minutes. Content,
It's in a
14
standoff
minutes.
right now.
There's 14 minutes of content.
Yeah.
About
It's not saying he's
25
not been
minutes
pulled out either. It's just this
of
stalemate
actual
right now
episode
between the
left.
two.
So
The vine
cheers,
is hot and
everybody.
holding-
We need
holding,
16 likes. We're getting closer.
I'm gonna
16 likes to
spend
go.
my-
Do we
my
get there?
movement to get
If you're
nice
jumping
and
in,
firm,
like the
sit
video. If
myself
you're
down,
new,
pull out
write
the
in the
big
chat,
Okay.
and I'll take a cheers for you. But either way, I'm drinking this.
Now, the top of
I'm
this
drinking
slide,
it
which is about 15 feet
to
top,
everybody.
you get
Clever
the top, pull
name,
the bad news
everybody.
out.
You know I love
You
you.
have a pretty clear shot down towards the entity.
Kill him,
Taking a
Percy.
sharpshooter shot. Natural 20 on the sharp.
Natural 20 on the sharpshooter.
Go ahead and roll this one.
Orion, you don't gotta make a sound effect for Percy's shot. You don't have to aim it up. Stop your goddamn bullshit. How dare you? How dare you take the thunder from Tal'dorei, aka Percy?
15, 16.
Percy rolls good, and we got Orion giving like the play-by-play over here, like he's the one shooting. How about I come over there and I kick your goddamn face? And how do you want to do this? Here we go. That's it. See how I pay attention? I pay attention when needed. I know when it's coming. I see everything. I'm watching the whole time, but I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew I knew focus time was needed. You guys didn't even have to tell me.
To bring a lash down upon the bear that is being clutched into the ground. As its eye streaks around and catches
Look at
yours,
Laura. Laura is
you
flipping
release,
a shit.
Pull back on the trigger. The impact blows you off the top of the stalagmite. You fall in the air, but in that midsection, you keep your vision on as you're plummeting back. In this almost moment, as time slows, not wanting to lose this moment, you see the bullet insert the head. One of the eyes now goes dark from the crimson impact. The jaw opens slack. With all the teeth exposed
What a
as the back of the head.
wacky battle, man. I honestly did not expect it to go that long.
All across Vax, who is standing behind it. Just I love it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, give it to you. Look at Liam.
The giant
I love it.
hole
Shower
around it.
me
You
with
can see
shit.
Portions of its lower jaw are still visible, but the entire top of its head is gone. You can see parts of its flesh trying to reach up and reform, and then start falling limp as it's forming against to quiver and eventually fall apart. The seams all begin to unravel.
Once
Its entire
my
body begins to fall
crowdfunding
apart
site
chunks.
for my
Eventually what's left is
ramen
this
shop
elven
goes
torso that
up,
slinks to its
may I
mate,
post it in the chat?
takes a step.
Yes, please do.
Takes another step.
Post
and
it in the
falls onto
Discord.
its back,
I will
completely
once it goes
destroyed.
live in a week or so.
The bones
Ninja,
started to reach
a
up and
ramen
take its
shop?
body.
I am like all about
Trinket
ramen.
is still currently
Really?
being held
I
alive
will
by the rest of
eat it up.
What's going on?
I will eat it up.
I cast telekinesis.
My sister literally was just talking about she was buying like these like gourmet cuppo soups kind of things, but like gourmet versions of it with ramen. She was just doing this like the other day. She was like, "Oh, look at this! You should try it." She got a bunch of them, and they were like basically like high-priced cuppo noodles kind of things, but with ramen. And she was like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" Ninja, I'm all about that.
Alright, so
I love
Mike, you're on top of the
pho.
wall. You look
Even though
down
it's
and see this
pho.
happening with both the
I love
effort of both the Michael
Vietnamese
do so.
soup. I go all the time.
leap
Like
off
once
the
a
top
week,
of the
I
wall,
get.
swinging the base of
There's a place
destruction
called
down the giant
Shogun
arc. You slam
near
it
me.
into the bones on the side of Trinket's
I
body.
get fa
As you do, you
all the
see
time.
the actual stone and bones around it cave in
Wait till
and
Jay
shatter
sees
into
Orion
dust,
actually
just from the
fucking
sheer
up. Yeah,
force
oh my
of
god,
the
I'm gonna go
destruction,
off.
leaving this big
I'm
old
ready to go off on this
cavernous
dude.
space where there once was ground. As you bring it up again, you begin just swinging around.
Like he
the outside
already
of Trinket,
overemphasizes
releasing all
everything
the
he
bone
does.
in the
Now he's
vicinity.
like
As you do, you also
overemphasizing
notice
like
that
the
bone at your
win.
feet
Like you
is
roll a
being
natural
grabbed
20
onto
and it's
your-
how do you want to
your
do this?
leg
And
as you
Orion's
landed.
like, hey,
Begins
I'm gonna
to
just take
move
over your
away and slowly
character
back
and
away
pretend
from
I'm
you.
that guy. I'm that guy.
It's scared me. It's scared me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Get Trinket out.
Ninja, I'm 100% on board.
Pull Pike out.
Okay, pull the bear out.
Can I just keep like?
Between the two of you guys, you manage to now that's releasing the bone. As Tiberius lifts up in the vine grasping, you lift Trinket up.
Hit up an H Mart and their instant noodle section is amazing. What's an H Mart?
Can I take the
I don't know what an
vine
H
grasping
Mart
vine,
is. I don't think
and
there's
I
any
wanna
of those
reach
near
out
me,
and
Mike.
Grab the elven man real quick.
I've never heard of an
You
H Mart.
Reach out the grasping vine. And you lift up
I
the
know
vine
not
to
what
the
this
elbow.
H Mart is you speak of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to throw his remnants back onto our dance floor.
Remnants on the dance floor.
Well, your dance floor of the wall up here, so you chuck the corpse up onto the stone wall. All right, so you've all gathered around. You give Trinket, you administer a potion. Trinket heals. Which potion are you using?
The minimal, because somebody else can heal him.
Yeah.
I will heal him.
That'll be 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
7.
Yeah.
He's only got 7 though.
Okay.
16 legs away, everybody, and also pretty much that many
As
minutes.
soon as it opens up in the first
We
thing
got
Trinket
about
sees is your face, Trinket
19
begins to lick the
minutes,
side of your-
and we need 16 legs.
Buddy, I'm crying and I'm bending him and I'm saying it's okay.
Kima, Clarota, and Vax, you guys are on the ground. You can feel the stone or the stones and bones beginning to pull up against your feet. Clarota immediately begins to lift off the ground using his levitation ability, and
Can I, as I walk, just
pulls
kinda,
free
like,
of the bones and kind of lifts there for a second. Yes.
can just like keep propellering my mace of disruption, like as I walk.
You can.
Mace
As you're
of
walking around,
disruption.
you're
You need to
hitting
go
as you
to an
are,
H Mart
disintegrating
even
her
if it's
dust.
just for
I mean,
snacks.
it's leaving a track.
I don't know
with
what
a
an
groove in
H
the
Mart
ground as you
is.
do so.
I feel like I might have heard of it now that I think of it, but I definitely don't have any near
I'm gonna
me.
loot this corpse real quick, or see if I see anything with this
Make an investigation check.
corpse. Does anyone want to help me? Who's got better investigation?
Sure.
I would, I've got it, but I'm busy with Trinket.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, never mind. I was-
Yeah, no,
I'm busy
I
with
got it.
trinkets.
24.
24. All right.
Madeline.
Scotland.
You start looking at it, and like the body that the clothes that are on her are soiled and destroyed and are just ruined by whatever process it went through. As you inspect the shoulders where the tentacles are, you start seeing these strange little fleshy nubs. And as you kind of pull away at where
Fleshy
the wounds
nubs?
were taken from pulling off, you can see there are arms
Ducks?
inside the torso
An H
that are
Mart?
pushed inside to attach this
The
entity.
closest to Jay might be the one in
And
Rutherford.
you what?
By East Rutherford, by the stadium.
You see,
Giant
like, a couple
Stadium.
Fingers poking out of each
Well,
side.
Jets too.
Should we take the body?
Do we see any
I'll further inspect.
ligature? Like, is there sewing? Has it been stitched together?
Yeah, I've
The
never been to
or
one.
stitched to it, and you can't see any actual stitches. Like it's this weird thing where it's actually bonded
Magical
to it, but
stitching?
it looks like some sort of strange.
I'll do an Arcana check on that, and I got 18.
Okay. there
Or
is a
Edison?
magical
There's one in
essence from
Edison?
somewhere
Oh,
else
Edison
that
is very
can't
close
quite
to me.
ascertain.
Edison is
somewhere
where
in the
Menlo Mall
torso.
is. I go there all the time. Is it a Sam's
You don't
Club?
recognize any of its face because it's gone.
Right.
Bad news disintegrated its head.
Marion
unless you wanna
Ravenwood.
piece all the pieces that are currently on Vax
Did you
together
tell
and
people
try
what
and
that
reform
is?
The face.
Shout
but
that
from what you can
out.
tell, it wasn't anything you'd recognize.
That's Marion Ravenwood's
And dig into its torso.
thing. Marion, you could
Begin
explain
to
what your
pull out
thing
this.
is.
The rest of you guys
Go
have
ahead.
to make your way
Do
up
it.
to the top of this stone wall now, and you're all, for the most part, safe for the time being.
Oh no!
Thank you for that.
Sorry.
This is a cheers to Marion
As you
Ravenwood.
cut through the body, you start seeing there are just layers.
Whatever,
and layers of
however you
teeth
say what
growing
she
on
just
all
typed
portions
in,
on the
because I'm
interior.
never exactly sure.
You find the fingers are attached to a hand, which are attached to a wrist. You pull. a little
Sharing
bit and
great art. Oh my
sound-
God, is that what it
sound, You
is?
manage to pull an arm.
I had
out
to
from
actually
inside the
look.
torso,
I'm not
covering
even
it
kidding you,
with blood
Marion,
and-
aka Michelle. I never really knew what it said because I
the
never
magical
really
essence
read.
of
It's an
you're
art
actually
page.
coming from a set of metallic bracelets
I post
that are
art
all
daily.
this-
That is Marion Ravenwood's art page, everybody.
Okay.
So, what is it? You explain. I think it's on Instagram and everything else. Like, if you're interested, Marion Ravenwood's sharing great art. I'm not kidding you. I saw it and I was just like, oh, I know that's Michelle. So I never really put thought into reading the name. I was just like, I don't know what that says. Now that I just read it, it's funny that I read it when I'm drunk.
Oh, sweet. I think I could.
I don't have Discord. Send me a packet of dry ingredients.
On Trinket,
Okay.
and I cast.
I post famous artworks, yes. So, for Marion Ravenwood, cheers to Marion Ravenwood. I'm just picking her at random
So Trinket heals up to
because
20.
she's
Heals 20
amazing
points.
and I love her
So
and
keep
everything
tabs on
else.
that.
So
That will
cheers
carry
to
over
her.
the Next session.
It's okay.
All right, so you guys are now standing aloft on the wall. You can barely see past about another 120, 150 feet ahead of you.
There is.
The sea of
Yeah,
bone
Marion,
chips
post the
and
link.
glass
There you go.
seems to eventually fade into more stone.
16 legs to go,
You lead the way.
and there is like 15 minutes to go. So I don't think we're gonna hit the 50 likes. But like I said, we're still gonna jump into that episode. We're gonna take a look at what we're dealing with. We'll talk. Maybe we hit there. I don't know. Maybe it'll
And
happen.
it pushes
Maybe
her
it'll
over
happen.
as well, in front of her, who's swinging it as well.
Okay.
Because I can push it up to 30 feet.
So you're pushing this behind her? Or?
In front of her, just like a nice little, for at least like 30 feet from where we are. Just
Okay. So the spear kind of crests ahead as you guys push forward. Pike, you're taking your mace of disruption with your shield up and just slamming it before you. As it does, there's just like plumes of dust that are being cast into the air behind you guys. You kind of cough a little bit as it's kind of lifting the small spray of dust. You eventually make your way across this open this open field of bone and glass to the other side, finding for the first time in
It's on
a little bit of
Instagram.
time, solid stone.
The
ground.
Insta and an art
You'll take
page.
a moment and gather your breath.
There you go.
And as you're taking a moment, you look over and you
Look,
can see
Michael
in the
took care
darkness
of it.
ahead of you.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah,
you can
Michael's
see a
on
faint
top
source
of
of
shit.
light
Michael is
around
glorious.
another large
Everybody,
or cluster of stone. In the
we're at
distance.
30. I mean, we might get there. I've seen crazier things. We need 15 more likes. Do we get there? 15 more likes, and we have 14 minutes. A like a minute, we get there.
How far away is it from us?
It's probably say about 70, 80 feet.
25.
25. You see more Duragar feet patterns, and you see those same singular tracks.
And you said it's flickering the light?
Yes.
Probably campfire.
Yeah.
Let's go kick some ass.
Let's go kick some ass. Probably fire. Yeah.
Stealth.
Take a.
I'm assuming that's where our good man Grog
A
is.
short one.
25.
It also is almost the end of the episode, which is making me think it could be Grog.
We don't need rest.
And I'm assuming we're gonna get Travis back next episode. So
So I can.
I'm thinking
Do we get another?
that is what is
Spell's not,
occurring.
Unfortunately. You guys stay back while you go ahead and stealth your way up. Did you roll disadvantage?
Oh, that's right. The outro
Disadvantage on it?
is like 10 minutes, so we're actually gonna be done in like 2 or 3
That's right,
minutes.
yes. So you're fine. So it's a natural roll.
So 25.
25, okay. So you make your way through the darkness around the side of the stone platform, and as you crest your vision, you can see the flickering is indeed a small campfire. Not used for light, but apparently used for cooking. As the scent also hits you, there is some sort of meat currently being cooked on this flame.
Come here.
It smells pretty good.
Come
You're
up
not
here.
quite sure what the source of the meat is. You worry for a second because you see the two Duragar that are sitting there currently holding the meat in the center of this are standing next to a giant troll who has its hand on the side of a rickety wooden cart. On this cart, which you can see there are
Grog.
two sets of wheels on each side, there is a large
There we go.
Goliath individual currently held down with bands
And it
of
was a
iron.
cart. It was a cart.
Your mind for a second thinks, oh god, are they eating him? But you see he appears to be intact, though with a quick
Imagine
glance
that he's
here on
like,
the
yep,
other
they
side
ate
of
him.
the stone
Grog is
column,
dead.
you
They
can see
ate
his
the
body
shit out of him.
riddled with scratches and small wounds and incisions, and you can see where streaks of dried blood are across his entire body.
Oh no.
They're gonna try to make him into one of the Stitch monsters.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they
You
are.
also do see across the way there are 3 tents set up around this area. One of the tents opens up, and you see a Duragar female step out, silver circlet across her forehead, long robes. Queen Ulara walks up and starts talking to
There's
the
the
Duragar,
queen.
pointing to your Goliath friend, to Grog on the front of this, motions to the other two, and steps back into the tent, closing it behind her as the two
Alright,
Duragar kind
well,
of
we definitely found our
reaches into
man.
his pouch, begins to pull out small, looks like metal hooked utensils, possibly to go in for another round of whatever they've been doing.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Into my earring.
Vax just said we should go.
And this is where we're going to end today's session.
And that's where we end today's session. I mean, I knew it was coming. I saw 239.
Wow.
I feel
that was-
empowering to a
I know what
lot
I
of
do.
the female. What are you doing? You jump up here.
And I feel like empowering.
She's like telling me she wants to come up, and then she immediately jumps down.
Viewers, absolutely.
To our female viewers, what does everyone think about the pyramid's new discovery? I don't know enough about it.
Again.
Yeah.
Zach is here.
You guys are giving me anxiety attacks. You guys and Felicia being in the chat room the whole time.
Followed. Anyone know when the first award show of Variant Laura Bailey is? Anyone know when the first award show of Variant Laura Bailey is? I don't know. Let the outro play out. Just lower the volume.
For these guys.
All right, we're gonna lower the volume. Outro is going. We need 15 more likes.
Messages on the stream.
Yes, thank you guys so much for donating to 826LA. An amazing
I'm lowering the
charity.
volume.
Support is
We're gonna
very much
talk.
appreciated.
There's like a good
I wanted to thank
10-minute
a
outro.
couple people that provided the food for
Aliens.
tonight.
Oh, aliens dug holes. What does everyone think of the pyramids? Aliens dug holes. Did they finally find where Tal was buried?
Thank you.
Ladar
And Amir.
peer-reviewed deeper chambers, right? Giants or aliens building giant electrical devices under the pyramids. They go like a mile deep. When did this come out?
Fired.
Michelle, is this like a
Good
new
choice
thing?
tonight on the,
I mean, I'm guessing because you said new. I have not heard of this, and I love this. Ow, I just punched myself in the head. I love this kind of stuff, but I do not know anything about what you're talking about.
Okay, guys, we got a lot of these. You ready?
Yeah. They almost killed Trinket.
We got Axis of Anarchy.
They almost killed Trinket.
Less than 3, Matt, Taliesin, Ashley, Marisha, Laura, Liam, Orion, and Sam. Hashtag find grog.
No.
Hashtag find grog.
We found him.
We did, yeah, we did. We did find him. It makes sense that the pyramids needed support. Jay, you need to watch the news. I watch the news all the time, but I didn't see anything about that.
Yay, thank you.
I'm not kidding you. I watch the news. Well, maybe not today.
Meg the Dreamer.
I literally have like
Hashtag critical
recaps
role.
of the
Thank you so
news
much for everything.
every night, but it's like political stuff. It's like political stuff, stock market news, stuff like that. I didn't see anything about the pyramids, unless it just happened today. These giant cylinders are 4 times the size of the pyramids. I'm very curious now. I'm gonna look at it after this.
Yeah, your art's great.
Yeah, like I literally have news sites. When I go on YouTube, I have like every night, before I go to bed every night, I go on YouTube. And I have a bunch of channels that have different recaps of news throughout the day. But most of it is stock market related or like just general news of the world.
Loving shit.
I didn't see anything about pyramids. They go a mile deep?
Let him know that Overlord says he's in trouble.
I need to know more about this. I'm very curious. I was like all day yesterday. I was like reading about the JFK files.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Like I was like the big thing this week to me was the JFK files, which honestly amounted to a bunch of nothing. It was a bunch of stuff we already knew and heard of. So like I wasn't very impressed.
Mayor Dice Roll 20s and TPK your party.
WTS Fox.
We're 15 likes away with 6 minutes left. They're all packing up, everybody. Everyone's packing up. They're getting ready to leave. There's 6 minutes left. Like the video if you have not. I'm going to jump into episode 9. I just want to see exactly what we're dealing with. We also have
Raging my guilt over my
a good half of this Berry Blast left, which was honestly a disappointment based on the other flavors' greatness. So, cheers to
the cave adds an
Michael
interesting
and Vero G, my moderators. I don't think I did a cheers to you guys left. Cheers. We're going to do half of this and then see what's up.
Do that for you, but that's not. I can't do it. Too much work. Kurt Cole donated for Zach Eubank and all that he does. Oh, thanks, Kurt.
Aw.
Appreciate that.
Just heard they found chambers
G1
on
Daddy
Ladar that were peer-reviewed and are seemingly inaccurate. Scientists were saying it was 600 meters deep. Giant cylinder columns under the middle pyramid. They are wrapped like coils.
We've been there and
If that, like, Marion, in all realistic, I mean, obviously, you would probably not bring this up if you knew it was possibly untrue. But, like, it's like that legit. I have to look this up. This is like, that's like mind blowing. I was telling people, like, when the whole JFK thing happened, like when the other day when they were like, we're gonna release the we're gonna release the JFK files. I was like, fuck the JFK files. I want to know about aliens. I want to know about, like, that kind of shit. I feel like that is still super secretive and being kept under wraps. There is definitely alien shit that no one is letting us know about. Trump said, I'm going to let you guys know all about the aliens, and it never happened. I want to know about the aliens. I mean, the pyramids is pretty cool, too. Not fake news. They did some sort of sonar-like scans.
1, 2, 3. Hashtag less than 3.
Thank you, Poltergeist.
Thanks, Poltergeist.
Thank you.
And we're reloading to see who all has donated since. Okay, some more. Homegrown Hero. I just got here. I missed everything. Can I watch tonight's show somewhere? Yeah. If you're a sub, it'll be up immediately. If you're not a sub, we'll do a rebroadcast, and if you wait 4 hours from now, it'll probably be back in the rotation. And by tomorrow afternoon, it'll be up on the website.
Yes.
Yay! You can send
Up on the website.
Correct. Wheelie Factoids.
Oh, yeah,
They
wait.
released the same shit that's
Liam,
been
do you
done,
prefer single or double
plus some Social Security. Yeah, I think Clever's talking about
Trinket is brown.
the JFK files. People were saying, like, we got 80,000 pages of basically the same shit we already knew. They're not energy conductors. They have giant energy conductors. Roswell was a spy balloon. They quietly declassified it years ago, and no one noticed.
Are you going to make any more music videos?
That's bananas. Know what I'm doing tonight? LOL.
Orion.
I'm gonna look into it. I need to know more. I love that kind of shit. I just honestly never heard anything about it. But then today, like, now that I think of it, today I really didn't do much. Like, I told everybody last night, I went out all day. I did a bunch of work. I went to the arcade, handled business. I got home at around 7 or 8. I watched Severance's finale, edited it up. By the time I was done, it was 12:30 at night. Watched Yellow Jackets episode. The new episode dropped at midnight. Watched it at 12:30. Edited that up. I was falling asleep when the sun came up. And then today I had work. I watched a bunch of reactions, and I jumped onto the live stream. And now my throat is dying. I've just been screaming and yelling at the screen for basically 24 hours is what I'm saying. So I really haven't watched the news today. I jumped on the stock market for like 10 minutes. It was just like kind of doing a whole lot of nothing. It was going like up and down.
Nice.
But that's all I really looked at. I didn't really do a whole lot of news related stuff. Joe Rogan did a podcast on it earlier. Oh my God, that's what I'm watching. I love when Joe Rogan does it because he just gets high and talks crazy about it.
Interesting.
Ponies.
Also, everyone, Matt and I.
They probably don't even know we exist yet. I say all the time, you guys probably know me.
Go check it out on YouTube at Hot Pepper.
I say all the time how
They completely keep their.
ghosts and aliens are the two things I love most about things unknown. If I could see a ghost or see an alien before I die, I will feel like I succeeded in life. So far, I've seen neither. I feel like I've seen ghosts. I've definitely not seen an alien. I've never had any alien experiences whatsoever. But I've definitely had many supernatural type ghost-like experiences. Nothing that can be confirmed. I'm being brutally honest because I don't like to sugarcoat or pretend things that aren't so. But I have had very close to lifelike ghost like experiences.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
I've seen things that I can't confirm but that I can't explain. Nothing about aliens though. My God, everyone is screaming. I think that's when Michael said turn it down. Everyone's saying goodnight. They just said goodnight, everybody. That is it. All right. We're going to go to episode 9.
Welcome and good evening, everyone.
Oh.
This week's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us voice
I'm assuming he steps that up.
Hello and welcome back.
There we go.
Before we start,
That was not good.
announcements and things we want to get out to you guys. One, unfortunately, Ashley cannot be here tonight, so we're missing Pike.
Oh, we got Travis back and lost Pike. We got Grog back and lost Pike. What is this bullshit?
Apologies in advance, guys. She's only your healer.
She's only your healer. No big deal.
Also, as a note, we're still doing the subscriber giveaways tonight. Our next goal is 2,700 subscribers. We'll be giving
When
away
I was
another
in the paranormal investigation world, I saw several things I could not explain. I have said to you guys many times,
once we hit 2,700 subscribers.
when I was growing up as a small child,
Also, we have our
I
charity
saw...
on every week, 826LA. We're sure if you want to explain that a little
We're
bit.
going to pause this. We're going to pause this for a second. When I was a child, I've told you guys many times, my mom is very into the supernatural, which is interesting in itself, but she has like hundreds of books about psychic like things and supernatural things and stuff. I've never read any of them, but I'm talking like a freaking library. If you go in her room, my parents have like this giant walk-in closet, and in this walk-in closet is like hundreds of books, and it's all about the paranormal, psychics and ghosts and like things like that. This is going way back to when I was a child. So me not knowing anything about that, I would walk around, and my mom is very intuitive and thinks she has seen things. She has told me stories that blow your mind, and I don't know if it's real or not because I never saw them. But she said when I was younger, I would literally be like, hey, Mom, there's like this guy sitting next to me. Things I don't remember to this day. Like there's a person sitting next to me that is like telling me all these things, and I could like literally describe the outfits down to the fine details, and she would be like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I've seen this person before, and exactly what I was describing was things she described. And she was like, you are like the bridge to that other world, because like my brother and sister never did these things, and I don't remember any of it, honestly, because I was too young. But then as I got older, things I did remember, like there'd be times where like my mom was cutting my hair, and I'd be like, Ma, there's some guy that just walked by the door. And my mom would be like, you saw that too? And I'd be like, yeah, like, shouldn't we check? And she's like, no, I see him all the time. And I'd be like, what? This is fucking weird. Like, that's creepy. And my mom would be like, no, this is like a spirit that lives in our house, and I see it all the time. And I'd be like, red flannel shirt, and she'd be like, yep, red flannel shirt, blah, 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 blah. And we'd like, these things I do remember. And I'd be like, that's fucking scary. Like, what the fuck? And my mom would be like, yeah, no, don't be scared of it. It's just like we live with spirits, and like these things are in our house and stuff. And then my mom would drink a lot. And I was like, is it that my mom is a freaking drunk? And she these are things she sees because she's like wasted? But then she would like explain to me in explicit detail things that I saw. And I'd be like, no, this is like shit she's really seeing. And I'm like a kid. I was like 12 or 13 years old. And I would like be like, no, this is like real. And I don't know. I have no explanation for it. Then there were times where like when we moved into this house, the house I'm in right now, I was like sleeping in the master bedroom on the floor because we had no beds yet and we didn't move our shit in yet. And my mom like woke me out of a dead sleep and was like, this spirit just came in and walked through your head and said that you are going to be the one to like do this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't understand anything. All I know is it was crazy shit. And I have seen things that I can't explain. And being as my mom is super like into that kind of shit, like it makes me think that it is real, but I've never seen anything. Like, I welcome it all the time. I go outside. I'll, like, literally go out in the middle of the night and be like, please, aliens or ghosts, visit me. I want to see this crazy shit. And they never do it. I drink wildly, and I'm like, fucking come to me. I want to see this shit. And they never do. It's a very long story. Seek and ye shall find. I welcome it. I welcome it all the time. I'm sure I'll get the shit freaked out of me for 5 seconds. But at this point in my life, I'm 43. I'll welcome it. I hope something like that happens. It'll make life exciting. Like, everything to me is so mundane and routine at this point. Like, I hope something like that comes. I hope they're like a rival. Like, I hope a ship lands in my goddamn yard, or a ghost walks in my room right now and goes, yo, what's up, dude? And I'll be like, holy shit, that's fucking scary. But I'll fucking, like, I'll accept it because I want it to happen. Coco knows what I'm talking about, right, Coco? Coco just rubbed against my leg right now. But let's watch the intro. As crazy as I'm talking right now, I hope you're enjoying the conversation. Like the video. You need 15 likes. We'll still watch 30 more minutes. We're going to watch to the end. We're going to watch to the end of the intro. I'm going to drink the rest of this. We're watching the end of the intro. Ace is here. Must have been really fun for you when all those aliens were flying drones over New Jersey a little while back. Yes. I wanted it to be real. I wanted aliens to land in my goddamn yard. I would have been like, come and I will help you out. God damn it. Never happened. Cheers. I'm chugging the rest of Berry Blast. Berry Blast is about to be done, everybody. Cheers.
And also, if you donate to 26LA...
This is to Ace, by the way, before I chug it. Ace, you're getting this chug. I'm chugging the rest. There's a good quarter of Berry Blast left. Ace is getting it. To my moderator. And my adored friend, Ace. Here we go.
Hopefully more to come soon. Critical Role shirt. You guys keep asking for it. We finally set up a Teespring. It'll only be up for the next 2 weeks, and we're trying to hit certain goals.
We're done with that one. We need 14 more likes. Is it possible? Coco, is it possible?
Q&A. We'll find out what we're available for. But yeah,
Coco, come up here.
Why don't you want to sit on Daddy's lap? Where you go?
No, she's running away. She ran away again. She's not about sitting on the lap.
Yeah, don't buy it.
What's up, everybody? Daryl Hill is here. Daryl Hill is here. They're showing off the shirts. The intro stops. We have 3 more minutes. So in 3 minutes, we're going to take a pause. We're going to realign the stars. Actually, you know what's going to happen? I'm not comfortable right now because I have to pee like a goddamn racehorse. So here we go. Everybody. Those of you jumping in, like the video. We need 14 more likes. 14 more likes. If we do, I will watch the next 30 minutes of this episode. If not, we're going to do 3 minutes for the intro. And then we're going to call it a day. I'll crack open this strawberry smash. I have one left. Crack open this strawberry smash. I just have to pee like a goddamn racehorse. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Like the video if you have not. And wait for me to come back. The bio break. Yes, the bio break. I think I turned my cat into a fat cat, everybody. Coco is just like constantly wanting food. Coco is like, literally, I come out of the bathroom And Coco is like screaming, like, I want food. Did you hear her? Did you guys hear the meow? You guys heard it. Ninja heard the meow. Meow, 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 meow. I came out of the bathroom and Coco was like, meow, 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 meow. And she's like, give me fucking food. That's what that meant. And I'm like, I just fed you. I think I turned her into a goddamn monster. Let's watch the rest of the intro. I'm going to crack this open. Either way, I'm going to get drunk tonight. I'm going to knock myself out. I'm going to watch something about the pyramids. I'm going to watch whatever the hell goddamn Marion Raven talked about. We're going to drink this. I'm just going to spill it all over like a goddamn rape. Oh, that's way too much fun. Are you going to do the Animaniacs song, Sing Along, before we call it a night? Ace, were you here for that?
Yeah.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Queen of El Salvador, too. I feel like I said something wrong. Greenland, El Salvador, too. Costa Rica. I have to sing it so fast that I can't think of it. I could do it, possibly. She chirps. Greenland, El Salvador, too. Costa Rica, Del Monaco. Mexico, Monaco. Oh my God, I could do it if I like. I kind of need like a the song to play to get me going.
That's awesome. Go check it out.
But I know a lot of it.
Or go and destroy a bunch of folks on another game.
That
sounds awesome.
Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Queen of Salvador, Costa Rica, Monaco, Mexico.
My comedy troupe, I had a thumbtack on
Iran,
a video called
Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Queen of. Oh my God, I know it, but I'm just a little drunk right now, and I'm thinking back to like 20 years ago. But cheers. To everybody, I'm definitely watching the pyramid shit. Coco's gonna watch it with me, but I don't think we're gonna hit the 50 likes. So we're just gonna watch the end of this. We'll do the math. I might jump into. I'm probably gonna do the Patreon hour and shit tomorrow. I'm way too drunk to jump into a Patreon hour and a YouTube video. And honestly, I'm exhausted. We lost him. We lost him. I'm gone. I have been taken by the aliens. But this is who's getting this? Who's getting this drink? I'm not drinking it until we figure out who's getting it. Carl Davis. Cheers, y'all. I saw Carl Davis. Carl Davis saved our lives. Or at least my drunken life. Carl Davis, this bud's for you.
There'll be a button for you to find the t-shirts there. So even easier way of getting to them. Check it out. Anyway, so.
If you weren't here earlier, Carl Davis, Strawberry Smash. I had one to begin this day, and I'm having one to end this day. And Strawberry Smash was the greatest. Strawberry Smash is amazing.
So, as a quick overview as to where we were.
Well, let's watch the recap. We're going to watch the recap, too. I'm just going to keep rolling with it. We are almost there. Like, I have some weird hope that we're going to hit 14 likes in a minute. Cheers, indeed. Who's coming with me, man?
She'd been missing for a number of weeks,
here
months at this
for
point.
most of the stream, just working
to find and bring her back safely.
on some hockey stuff in the background.
Going to the city, you discovered that she had delved into the mines.
There you go.
Some sort of
the stream, not the day.
Dark evil
what is
that was
this?
seated somewhere deep beneath Crackhammer proper. In searching for her, you managed to
it's
find
that.
your way through
I
the
see it.
mines into the
After this, we'll do
entrance
it.
passage
After this, we'll do it.
Underdark, which is a very scary
Ace
place.
sent me the link, so we're gonna do it.
Beasts,
I
some of
can't
which are
refuse
unnaturally
when a link is
mutated
sent. So
or
cheers to
altered by
Ace
some
for
sort of
that.
magic
I'm gonna
that
keep
cannot
drinking
wait.
these wildly.
Upon going through these caverns, a few battles with Duragar, the ashen-skinned evil subterranean dwarves, further subterranean dwarves, I guess you'd say.
I didn't know what that was. Michael, did I have to look at something on the Discord, or did we already do that?
Duragar, normally enemies by
Cheers
nature,
to
they're working
Ace.
together under what you've discovered sense as a common enemy referred to as Kavarn. Nothing really is known of Kavarn other than it has a great power and has united these two forces for some nefarious purpose.
But God, the Strawberry Smash is so goddamn good. How do you have one flavor so amazingly good and the rest are just like meh?
Quite why or how.
Like the others are good. The others are good, but Strawberry Smash is like on a level of godliness. Like I feel like it was created underneath the pyramids in one of the cylinders, and they just gave it to me tonight, so I would understand it.
And release the mind flayers to their own normal state of mind. And you made your way to the Duragar Fortress, Emberhold.
The country animated song. Yeah, that's the one, right?
Many weeks of
wait,
torturous,
what did he say? The country animated song. Yeah, it's the country.
And ready to
look at Marisha's eating. What is she eating?
Very painful battle in the
I can't believe we're still doing an intro.
Out, only a few of them turned to stone, and with a foot burned off. and
I was waiting.
being dominated and Grog.
We're gonna have very little time. If I do an hour Patreon, well, let's see what happens.
One of those child leashes for you.
I'm gonna pause it any second because we're getting pretty deep in.
Dog chip?
So you get on enchanting then.
I like chips.
Like one of those tiles you put on your keys so you can always.
Yes.
There you go.
I was just waiting for Matt to do the recap.
There's an app.
But when all is said and done, I'm gonna really have to shave time off the Patreon hour. Maybe I will do it tonight. It's gonna be like a 40-minute Patreon hour.
Found their way delving past the lava fall based element of the obsidian rock, Duergar Underdark, deeper into discovering this.
I'm just gonna drink this whole goddamn thing. We're just gonna keep drinking.
Undeath bone shards
Do
from
they
glass.
have an
Upon traversing it,
AMV
they encountered one of
version,
these abominations
preferably
that you see
with
traces of left
Vegeta
forward.
crying in the rain?
Partial
I know
element
Vegeta
of
because of Dragon Ball Z
that slashed through your party, nearly
abridged. Everyone's jumping in. If you're jumping in late, like the video. If we get 50 likes, we will continue to watch this episode, but we're going to stop in a minute if we don't. So like the video, and then we're going to do Animaniacs sing-along.
Looked over and saw that there was a camp of Duergar, and
then you guys send me links to everything else that I need to buy, because I'm gonna go on a shopping spree drunk after this. In about an hour, I'm gonna go eat after this. When we're all said and done, I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna go on a shopping spree and spend all my money. Here we go.
I think I've got a plan. Oh.
There we go. I think I got a plan. 10:09. So we got, let's say, we'll just count that. That's 2 hours and 24 minutes. If I do an hour of Patreon, that's already under an hour and a half. So honestly, I'll probably do like a 40-minute. My God, this episode is so short. 224. How do I get... I'd have to do like a 40-minute Patreon video. 224. That would still barely give us... If I do a 40-minute Patreon video and a 10-minute YouTube video, that'll barely give us an hour and a half. Hour, 10 minutes, Yeah, I could do that. Well, no, that wouldn't even give us hour and 10 minutes. That would be... We barely have an hour and 15 minutes. My God. I'd have to do like a 30-minute. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? 40 minutes and 10 minutes. 40 minutes, 10 minutes, 50, hour. Yeah, okay. That's right. 40-minute. Okay. So if I do a 40-minute Patreon hour and a 10-minute YouTube video, we'll be left with about an hour and a half. That's what I'm going to have to do to give us what we need. Do they have... Oh, I already read that. All right. On that note, let's see if I get a copyright for this. Copyright strike? I don't know. We're going to find out. But first... Rogue can always just do videos and start the next episode on stream. Rogue, we're going to do it. We're going to do a 40-minute Patreon hour, even though it's an hour. We're going to do 40 minutes and 10 minutes. That'll give us an hour. We'll still have an hour and 35 minutes for the live stream next week. So cheers. I'm going to take a swig of this to Rogue, because Rogue, I feel like, just jumped in. Rogue, did you just jump in? Because I didn't see you before this. Don't get a copyright strike. We'll find out. It'll give me a warning. It's only a minute and 55 seconds. Imagine I got a copyright strike for something that Animaniacs sang 20 years ago. I'd almost welcome it. Cheers to Rogue, and then I'm going to sing if I can. Well, let's see. Well, first off, I don't want to blow your ears off. So let's see what the volume level's at.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you
I'm just going to adjust it, and then we're going to start over. Here we go. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Queen and El Salvador, too, Costa Rica,
Honduras, Guyana, and still
Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica,
Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname.
I have to take a break. It's so fast. I'm remembering it as it goes, but like it is so fast. So we're taking a break.
And French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam.
All right.
Norway and Sweden and
Iceland and Finland and Germany now on peace.
Iceland and Finland and Germany now one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia,
Italy, Turkey and Greece,
Poland, Romania,
Scotland, Albania,
Ireland,
oh
Russia,
my God,
Oman,
it's so fast.
Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia,
I knew them all at one point, I promise you.
There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to do it, guys. Especially drunk. You could see I knew it. I knew the Germany now one piece. I like know what's happening, but it's so quick. And
Both Yemen's, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal, France, England, Denmark, and Spain.
Like I knew that part, but I couldn't say it quick enough to tell them.
India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It is too quick. I like know it's coming, but my brain is like so delayed that like I'm like hearing it, and before I could even say it, it's already happening, and he has ruined everything. Yako, you son of a bitch. But I definitely at one point used to be able to sing this whole song. I definitely did it. Should we just finish it out? We're going to finish it out just in case.
Asia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, and Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco,
no, not happening. All right, Yako, I'm sorry, but I have failed you, Yako. You got this. Keep going. Yeah, no, it's too much. It's like the end. The beginning is the best part. The beginning is the best part, but as soon as I lose it, I just go like brain dead. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. It's like I definitely at one point used to be able to sing this whole song. I could also sing That's the End of the World as We Know It by REM. That one I probably could still do. I used to be able to sing all these ridiculous songs, and I would do them on karaoke. But I'm talking like 20 plus years ago. Guyana is in South Africa. It's so hard. Yes, no, I mean, Ace, I'm happy you gave me the song, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do greatness, obviously. So that is it, everybody. I think I'm going to go eat and possibly jump into the Patreon hour. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Either way, I am starving and I'm pretty drunk. And as you all know, did I do one for Daryl Hill? Did I take a swig for Daryl Hill? I thought maybe we would have got there if we like procrastinated. Is there anything else ridiculous or stupid we should do? I'm almost down because I have a half a drink left. Like, should we do something else? Should we do something else? I think we should, maybe. 6 o'clock hour. I don't know. Like, honestly, should we do something else? Buy ourselves some more time. Maybe we'll get to the 50 likes. I'm not even doing it for that. Yes, that's the French colonies in South America. Like, I used to be able to sing. I mean, not that I'm saying we have to sing things. Karaoke for reasons. Like, REM. I'm trying to think of songs. Like, We Didn't Start the Fire, REM. Like Harris Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. I remember like We Didn't Start the Fire being crazy. I remember REM. Michelle's probably heard me sing REM. I got all my papers graded. I'm on spring break all next week. Is it spring break? Oh my God, it is, right? Because it's March Madness. The other day I went to the bar and I saw it was March Madness. And I was like, oh my God, I totally used to bet on March Madness and I haven't done anything. Billy Joel. Yeah, We Didn't Start the Fire. REM. I already cheers to Daryl Hill. Who did I not cheers to yet? The Italian Restaurant. Oh my God, Michelle knows that one. Yes. Oh my God, the Italian Restaurant. Oh, what is this? I needed to start. Oh my God. What is the start of it? Something in Eddie. What's the girl's name? Like, it's one of those things where I need the song to start to hear it. Now, can you do the McDonald's menu advertise? I mean, we're going to do this now. You just triggered something in my head. We're doing... Whoop, I didn't mean that to happen. I have a great video of that. Bottle of red, bottle of wine. Bottle of red, bottle of wine. Oh. What's the name of the girl? Why can't I think of the name of the girl in the Italian restaurant? Something in Eddie, we're the popular steady and the king and the queen of the prom. Bam, bam, riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer, but was more of a hit at the Parkway Diner, and we always knew they would walk more than that alive. Oh, a shorty old band. Why can't I think of the girl's name? Brenda. Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Oh, Brenda and Eddie. Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies and the king and the queen of the prom. Riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer, but was more of a hit at the Parkway Diner, and we would... I'm playing the piano on the keyboard. That doesn't even make sense. Brenda and Eddie, yeah. Which is shocking to me, because my aunt's name is Brenda, and it's Italian. She's Italian, and it's Brenda, and I fucked it up. But what was I going to do right now? What was I about to do here? I don't even know anymore. I'm so goddamn drunk. What was I doing? What was I putting up here? Michelle said something that triggered my mind. I have a great video of that. I was going to do something on here, and I don't remember. I already lost it. I got to hop off. I'll see you guys later. Michelle, you're not allowed to leave because you triggered something in my mind that made me think of something, and I was about to type it in. I don't remember now. God damn it. The frig was I going to type in? Son of a bitch. I hate it. What was I going to type in? I was thinking of Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies and the king and the queen of the prom. What the fuck was I going to type in? I'm so upset at everything. What the frig? I'm driving. Oh, okay, Michelle. Then go do your thing. I don't want you to crash into a goddamn wall because of me drunkenly talking about insanity. I just can't believe what the frig was I was about to do. I don't know. I can't honestly remember. I was just like about to type it. I was thinking of Italian restaurant. What the frig was I thinking of next? What the hell was I typing in? I was like about to do it, and then I started like playing the piano on my keyboard like a joke, and then I forgot everything about it. Look at this girl holding these 10 patty. Look at this girl. Oh, as soon as I clicked her, she started. I mean, she's very attractive, but she's holding like a giant fucking sandwich. What was I gonna do? We're getting there. Guys, like the video if you're coming in here, because we could possibly hit 50 likes just based on my ridiculous drunken insanity. If we hit the 50 likes, we're going to do another 30 minutes. But what the frig was I thinking of? I'm just mad at myself because I was typing something in. I was like, oh, this would be hilarious to do. And I don't remember what the frig it was. I'm going to take another drink. Is anybody new in the chat? Scenes from an Italian restaurant, red wine. You are getting excited about an Italian restaurant or make... Oh! Ace, I love you. You made me remember. Hot drinks. This is the greatest thing ever. Maybe I showed you guys this before, but I don't think I did. And this is the greatest Wendy's commercial. I don't even care if I get a copyright for this because it is the greatest thing ever. If you haven't seen this, then you need to live life better. I hope I get a copyright on this one. Wendy's from the 80s. You should all appreciate this for what it is. I hope we get a copyright, because I will love to tell everybody about this. Cheers to this guy, whoever he is.
Hold it steady upon the counter, let it set. Pour it in until the coffee reaches the line. Pop a top on it, get so
hot drinks from Wendy's.
Coffee tastes so fine.
Hot drinks.
Really get you going. Warms you up when you feel
Look at that face. Look at that goddamn face. Tell me that guy isn't selling this shit. Have a nice day. This guy is selling this shit. Tell me this guy isn't like the greatest spokesman of the history of Wendy's commercials. This is a training video for Wendy's from the 80s for hot drinks. The greatest hot drinks training video I've ever seen in my life. This is what I was looking for. Look at his face. He is selling this shit. I hope we get a fucking copyright. I want it. I want it. I'm asking for it. Hot drinks. Look at him. Look at him blow off the steam. You gotta appreciate the blowing off of the steam. If we got a copyright, I would feel honored. I would feel honored for a copyright. I'm dying down the volume because I realize I'm probably killing your guys' ears. And have a nice day. Look at that shit. Tell me that guy doesn't deserve a goddamn award. That guy deserves an award. That's what I was thinking of. Ace, you reminded me by writing McDonald's. Thank you. Because I was like, what the frig was I trying to look up? Tell me that wasn't the greatest thing you ever saw in your life. How many of you saw that and was like, my life just changed? My life has changed forever because of that man and hot drinks. It is literally a training commercial for Wendy's. And that is what they freaking showed their people. We need 13 more likes. What else we got? What else we got? Because I'm like almost ready to just freaking watch everything in the world. I still have a little bit. I still have like a quarter of a drink left. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What can I think of? This might get us. I'm trying to think. What did I just watch? Daryl Hill. You watched the greatest training video in the history of training videos. It's definitely something that is going to stick with me. Hot drinks. I mean, come on. Tell me that isn't, like, do we need to see it again? Should we watch it again? I'm going to watch it again until you give me something better. This is the extended version. Extended version of hot drinks. Come on, it's extended version. We're going to watch it again. Look how much more extended it is. He didn't even get into it yet. Everybody watch. You admire this man. This man should get all the credit in the world because he is a god. And he's probably never got the recognition he needed. Hold up, I have the perfect thing. Michael sent us something.
I've got to study. Feel survive.
I'm pausing it. Look how much longer this version is. Imagine we get a copyright on this. I would fucking shit myself. Hot drinks. Look at how he blows on the steam. Tell me that isn't the greatest commitment to everything you ever saw. All right, my friend. I love you. You're great. I hope you are succeeding at life 20 years later, but Michael sent me a new one, so we're going to go to this. Michael has a new one. Here we go. Let's see this one.
I've got a study. You'll survive. Later.
If anyone's got one, throw it in the chat. I'm down. I'm watching shit. Nokia. I don't know this one. I remember Nokia. Oh.
The easy-to-use Nokia 3650 camera phone with video recorder. The new twist of fate.
Oh my god, Nokia. I remember. Oh, Petty Pumpkins. If you guys don't know Petty Pumpkins, I know that shit. They're good. Amy Dallin, DMS Laminate? Any Verpal, I meant? Michael, good call after last night. Well, on that note, ready? I'm gonna Emily Mary, this was great. Emily Mary, where have you been? Have you been here this whole time? Baby Laura Bailey? Is there a baby Laura Bailey? What is that all about? Emily Mary, where have you been? This is for Emily Mary. I'm going to chug the rest of this. That was every cold drink, as opposed to hot drinks really get you going. Good call, Michael, after last night. I'm guessing we should call it a day. I love everybody. We need 13 more likes. I don't think we're going to get there. People keep jumping in and out. Look at the Nokia girl again. That was the Nokia commercial she was in. Oh my God. Was it her? All right, I'm clicking it again. Was that Laura Bailey?
Study. You'll survive. Later. Jake, keep an eye on.
Oh my God. I didn't even notice because I honestly thought it was going to be some kind of catchy song or something. Everybody, it's Laura Bailey.
I've got a study. You'll survive. Later. Jake, keep an eye on him for me. Sure.
Was it the first girl? I saw Laura Bailey. Oh my God. It's Laura Bailey! Look, that's Laura Bailey! I literally didn't even notice. I was waiting for like some sort of epic song or something. Holy shit! That's young Laura Bailey, everybody. Very beautiful, amazing woman. That is Laura Bailey. I totally fucking missed it.
The easy.
Look at her face. Look at her face. When was this from? My God. I'm shocked. Phone, 2003. Amazing.
To use Nokia 3650 camera.
Jake, you had no idea who you were looking at. She is super famous now, Jake. You probably fucked up. Jake looked like look at Jake. But let's look at Jake. Let's look at Jake again. Look at Jake. See that face? That's not the face of a star. Well, I mean, he was probably a good-looking guy at the time. You lose, sir. Good day. You probably aren't famous at all. Maybe he's super famous. I don't know. But he probably is not. Laura Bailey is. You are just like a good-looking guy in a Nokia commercial. You know who's famous? This fucking gem.
Camera phone with video.
Even though I can't find her now.
Twist of fate. To use Nokia
No. Don't you fucking do that to me. That girl. That's who's fucking super famous now. Jake, you suck, Jake. Jake, you suck. You fucking piece of shit. I mean, Jake, nothing against him. He wasn't a bad guy. I'm sorry, Jake. I didn't mean to freak you out and yell at you. My bad, Jake. You're probably a good guy. But fuck you, Jake. Even though I'm joking. Jake fucked up in way more ways. Jake the Human. Yes, first girl. Award-winning Laura Bailey. Amazing. I love it. But we're going to call it a day, everybody, because I drank every drink in front of my face, and I got to eat. I love you all. I'm going to shout you all out. Michael, Vero G, and Ace, my moderators, the Do JB as well. Clever name I made. Holly Mac 79, Emily Mary. We have Daryl Hill, Colvin, Ninja Master, Marion Ravenwood, Backless Door. I don't know what happened to Star, but Star, we love you. Rogue, Amy and David France, my good friend Neil. I also saw, where did he go? Did I pass him yet? There were so many other people. I said Colvin, Ninja Master. If I missed anybody, write in the chat because it won't let me go any further because I talked so much. Cutting off all of your other chats. I mean, at a point, it like only goes so far. I thought I'd see M. Gormley and somebody else. If I missed you, right in the bottom because I'm scrolling back down. Daryl Hill, I think I already said you. But everybody, good night. Emily Mary, Holly Mack, have a great night, weekend, everybody. Blah, blah, blah. Love you all. Is it Friday yet?